Guy on the phone for a second date update today had a very awkward ending to his first date. He thought he was about to seal the deal, driving the girl back to his place, and then she said, nope, turn around, take me back to my car so I can go home.
Oh, what?
How horrible is that? We'll get into that in a second. I'll have him tell us all about that. But Dane is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Hillary today. Dane, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you guys?
I would not be all right if I were you. I'd be a very sad, broken man after reading your email.
Well, I'm getting over it. I've had a little bit of time to heal, I guess.
Good to hear.
Oh, I'm
good
sure
to hear.
it was so hurtful.
Good to hear. All right, before we get into all that, just first of all, tell me a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. Where'd you meet her?
Well, we actually met off of Tinder.
Okay.
And, I like the way that she looked, and we kind of started texting a little bit and decided that we were going to meet up for a date.
And are you a guy, Dane, who often meets chicks off of Tinder?
Yeah, well, I suppose. I mean, it's 2015. I mean,
That's where everybody meets these days, isn't
Yeah,
it?
man.
the technology is there, so why not use
Why not
it?
take advantage of it? I agree with you on that one. So what did you guys do when you decided to meet up?
We met up at a restaurant by the mall.
Uh-huh.
We went to kitchen, and it was actually pretty
The meal or the time spent with her?
No, the meal was The time spent with her was cool. The drinks were good, and the conversation was good.
So did you purposely bring her to a restaurant that you really don't like?
I didn't know it was going to be that bad. It's been a while since I've eaten there, and I was hoping that they had fixed their problems.
Suddenly the second date update has turned into a Yelp review.
Yeah.
All right. So you didn't enjoy the food much, but you enjoyed her company, and dinner went well?
Yeah, I enjoyed her company. Dinner went well. She was just as hot as she was in her pictures, so that was no disappointment.
And was your goal here the entire time to hook up with this girl because you met on Tinder and you just wanted, or are you looking for, to actually date someone?
Well, I mean, isn't that everyone's goal eventually is to hook up with somebody?
Some people want to have a relationship with a person. Other people just want to have one night.
Well, I mean, I live by kind of the mantra kind of that, you can't go in expecting too much.
Yeah.
So if something came out of it, great. But
you go with the flow. You hook up, never talk to her again. That's cool. You hook up and then have a relationship with her. That's cool too.
Right. But this chick was really cool, and I'm just kind of at a loss, that she hasn't called me or returned any of my text messages or phone calls.
Well, the big thing that I picked up from your email was the car ride back to your place. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, okay. Well, here's what happened. After dinner, we went to go see a movie. And it was a pretty good movie. During the movie, she kind of leaned her head on my shoulder, and I was like, okay, this is nice. So I figured, it's go time.
What?
It's go time because she put her head on your shoulder.
Did she also make eye contact once and you knew?
No, it's like...
I hope that you tried to, see if she was actually interested. It was just head on the shoulder, and then all of a sudden you're unzipping your pants.
No, it's not like I did the old hole in the popcorn bucket trick,
So that's go time for you, huh?
I just thought she was getting comfy with me, so
Okay.
I just figured, let's get out of here.
So you figured, let's get out of here?
Yeah, it was towards the end of the movie, so,
How do you do that, Dane?
Well, she didn't not go.
She put her head on your shoulder, and you just turned to her like, yeah, I know what that means. Get out of here. That is impressive, Dane.
Are you sure that she understood your intentions?
I mean, what would you have thought? That I wanted to go have coffee?
Yeah.
Possibly. Honestly, I think head on her shoulder is so innocent. Hand on a thigh maybe indicates a little bit more. Head on her shoulder.
Well, do you remember? I did meet this girl on Tinder.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Tinder's pretty much a hookup app. So if you go out on a Tinder date
gosh.
and somebody says, let's get out of here, usually means go back to my place.
Yeah,
right.
And on her Tinder profile, it's not like, some people on Tinder, they say, I'm not here for hookups, swipe left. And she didn't have that.
Okay.
Oh, so obviously she's into it.
Regardless, she agreed to go in your car with you wherever you were going when you said, let's get out of here. That says a lot to me.
And she had her own car.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened in the car ride then?
We were just kind of chit-chatting about halfway over to my house. She gave me the old I shouldn't do this routine.
Okay.
And she asked if I would drive her back to her car. And so I said, are you sure? And, she was, I guess. And, I'm not a creep, so I took her back over to the mall where her car was.
That's way less than what I would have done. Are you sure? I would have actually pulled the car over, got on my hands and knees, and begged, "Please, we're almost there.
so
We're almost to my house. Please come back with me."
Well, maybe that's how I felt inside, but I didn't want to actually say that or do that. But
all right, so you took her back to her car and dropped her off. Did you guys kiss or anything?
no, and that was kind of weird too. Actually,
Yeah.
I dropped her off and I asked her if I did something wrong, and she just said, it was a first date and we should probably take things slow. And she gave me a hug.
Okay.
So the closest intimacy you guys had was head on shoulder and hug.
Yeah.
All right.
She was like, yeah, text me or call me. And I was like, okay. So I have a couple of times. Texted her a couple of times, called her a couple of times, and I haven't heard anything from her.
Nothing at all.
Not even like a, hey, you're nice, but this isn't nothing.
Okay.
Do you remember a moment in the car where her mood changed? Where she started second-guessing what she was doing?
Yeah, about the time when she said, I really shouldn't do this.
No. If there's anything
It's kinda
before
obvious
Dave,
right there. Yeah.
led up to that.
Spells it out for you. All right, man. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, great.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dane, I think I know how you screwed up on your first date.
You do?
I do. I think you gave your date too much time to think about her bad decision.
No.
That's what I think happened.
Why has it got to be a bad decision?
Because it's you, Dane.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Dane met this girl off of Tinder. They went, had dinner, went to the movies. During the movie, she put her head on his shoulder, and to Dane, he was like, yes, it's time to do this. So he said, let's get out of here. And they were driving back to his place, but like halfway there, she stopped and said, nope, I'm not down. Take me back to my car. Dane, being the gentleman that he is, took her back to the car and dropped her off and hasn't heard from her since. But what I'm saying is you gave her too much time. When she put her head on your shoulder, instantly, pants should have come off. Should have done it right there in the movie theater. You got to, when opportunity knocks, you got to answer the call. Don't give it too much time for her to think about it. I think that's...
Well, I don't want to get arrested.
Yeah.
Hey, it's worth it. Trust me.
It's worth it.
All right.
And are you looking for another date with this girl, or are you looking to finish what got stopped in the middle of the drive?
Yes.
Yeah,
Both.
exactly.
Okay.
Either one.
Good answer.
Yeah. You're asking some very obvious questions to this guy. He just wants to get a
All right.
piece, and then if it turns into more.
Simple. I need to be more simple.
Yes, you do. Here we go, Dane. I'm about to call it right now and get your second date update.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Hillary, please?
this is Hillary.
Hey, Hillary, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hey.
Hey. What's going on?
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm calling you because somebody recently emailed us about you.
Huh?
I recently got an email from somebody who wanted us to get in touch with you. His name is Dane,
Okay.
and you went out on a date with Dane a little while ago. Remember him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Dane really enjoyed your time together. He told us a little bit about your date, but he actually wanted us to get you on the phone to find out why you're not calling him back, because he would love to see you again.
I'm just not really interested anymore.
Okay. He told us about your date. He said that you guys are actually on the way back to his house, and you told him to turn around.
He told you about what actually happened on our date?
Yeah. Yeah, because we weren't going to call you out of the blue without knowing what he thought of the date. So we talked to him a little bit about it, and he said he had a great time. You went to dinner and a movie, and then he was hoping for more, and then you asked him to turn around and take you back to your car.
Well, yeah, that kind of happened.
Did he say something to you to make you have a change of heart?
Well, you really shouldn't ask somebody on the first date what their favorite type of condoms are.
That was honestly a question he asked you?
Yeah, that threw me off, dude.
Yeah, I would think so. How did that come up?
How did that come up?
Yeah, I've been on a lot of dates before, and I've never once asked anybody what their favorite condom is, let alone on a first date.
Yeah. It was just like that. It was just kind of like out of the blue. Like 1 minute we're talking about how awful dinner was, and then he's like, so, hey, what's your favorite type of condom?
Come on.
That's even a creepier way to put it. Not what kind of condoms you like, what's your favorite condom?
Yeah.
It kind of almost sounds like he's calling you slutty a little bit. Like, hey,
you must be a condom
I know you
connoisseur.
use a lot of condoms. What's your favorite one?
I know. Like, seriously, like, that was just offensive. Like, what kind of girl does he think that I am?
Did you answer him?
No. I was like, no, I think that maybe we should just call it a night.
Yeah,
Go back to my car.
That's a way to kill the mood, I think.
Absolutely.
I don't even like having to go grab one like from my dresser drawer. I feel like it kills the mood, you know what I mean? But then to be like, hey, I hope this one's appropriate for you.
Let me pick out your favorite.
Yeah. I got a whole plethora of sizes and shapes, whatever you want. Oh, man, Hillary, I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I should also tell you that Dane's actually on the phone and listening to this, too.
What?
Yeah, he's actually on the other line.
Hi, Hillary.
Oh.
I'm really kind of floored. Like I didn't realize. I'm sorry. What can I really say? I'm sorry that you got offended, but I'm not sorry for asking you that question.
Oh, wow.
Because I think it's kind of a fair question to ask. I thought I was being nice,
What?
polite.
Are you serious? You thought that I was that kind of girl?
Well, I don't
Hello?
think you're a particular kind of girl, but we were heading back to my house. We left the movie a little early. We were heading back to my house. I mean, maybe I just had the wrong assumption. I mean,
Yeah, maybe, you think? Maybe, possibly.
well, when you got in my car, maybe it would have been nice to tell me that, hey, I just want to cuddle or something like that. I thought it was actually a pretty logical question in this day and age.
Logical? You think that's logical? Like, it would have been nicer if you would have just asked what kind of flowers I like, not what kind of condoms I want.
What? Why would I ask you about flowers when we're about to go back to my house and have sex? I might ask you about flowers
You
the
don't
next
know
morning.
that's what's going to happen. You don't know that.
Well, come on. I met you off Tinder.
Come on,
There you
Dane.
go. That's good rationale right there.
Just because I met you off Tinder doesn't mean that I'm going to sleep with you, you moron.
All right.
I don't
Well, why
know.
were you going back to my house? I'm so confused.
And Hillary, why wouldn't you have just told him at that point, hey, we're not going to need condoms because we're not doing that?
Well, I said take me back to my car. That was enough.
Well, I think the polite thing was to ask you what kind of condoms you want. The impolite thing was to not call me back.
Yeah, there you go. You're the one who's wrong here, Hillary. Hey, Hillary, would you like to go on a second date with Dane? I will pay for it.
I really would like to.
Hell no, I will not go out on another date with him.
All right. I kind of figured as much. Well, Hillary, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Sure, thank
The
you.
one thing that I do need to know, though, is what is your favorite kind?
Ribbed for her pleasure.
Nice choice, girl.
That's all you had to say.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
And a text in at 78592 says, that dude had a point. They were on the way back to his house, but it's still a very awkward question. That guy is just dumb. They're talking about the second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5. This guy, Dane, wanted us to call this girl Hillary back after their date. Didn't understand why after they had saw a movie and they were heading back to his place. She said, turn the car around. We're not going back there. Well, on the way there, he looked to her and said, what's your favorite condom? Because apparently he didn't have any protection in his house and wanted to get some. But that's a very weird way to phrase it, and it made her feel awkward, and it killed the mood, and she doesn't really want to see him again. Because of
Good
that.
for him for using protection. We'll
Yeah.
give him that. That's a positive.
Yeah, but always take it with you, or stop at the store. Go, hey, why don't I grab a bottle of wine, some vino? Say it like that too, and then bite your lower lip after you say it. but disguise it with something else. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to grab some wine, and then you go in there, and then you just, like, clear the condom aisle out. And you come out with, like, a bag full of condoms and, like, beer. You know?
They also have
Just try to disguise it a little bit.
boxes where you can get like a multi-pack, so you just have some options.
Remember, if you want us to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, brookandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Second date updates on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But today we have a special in-house second date update. If you remember, young Jeffrey had his first date with our listener, Sam, in studio when we made things very awkward for them. And then last week, we gave him a bunch of crap because he hadn't called her. We made him call her on air. Well, young Jeffrey and Sam actually went out on a date.
What?
What did you do?
Isn't that right, Jeffrey?
Yeah, I listened to what you guys said, and I agreed with you that I should call her. And we went out, and we.
What did
I
you
agreed with you that I should call
Well,
her.
I really like her. I
You
really,
bitched about
I
it
really
the whole
like
time when
her,
he made you call her.
and I
Okay.
wanted to see her again. So we met up on Capitol Hill.
Okay.
We went to a place that's like a bowling alley / bar, so
Yeah.
we could do drinks
All right.
and
Nice.
Been there?
activities.
Good date.
And she got there. She looked super cute.
She's adorable.
She was wearing these like jeans and this like really cool shirt. She looked really pretty.
Yeah.
And
Are you sure?
Super cute.
she did. She looked good.
Did you tell her that?
If you would have called it a top, I would have said you're gay right there. Instead of a shirt.
Well, I don't know what it was. It was really good.
You're
is
like,
what
she
it-
looks super cute in her top.
the blouse?
Yeah.
Did you tell her that
Continue.
she was pretty?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I did.
Okay.
All right, so
Oh, no,
anyway,
I was
so-
mesmerized.
So how'd the date go in your opinion?
So-
we're gonna get her on the phone in a little while and ask her how she thinks the date went. But how do you think the date went?
It
on
went
the whole?
really well. I wanted to get drinks, so we went to the bar to get drinks, but she doesn't really drink.
Okay.
So we got
Oh.
waters. And
She's boring.
When-
then.
Hey.
no.
I respect that.
I thought it was great, and we went bowling.
Jeff, you get hammered.
No, I don't.
Yeah, but
Yes,
Not
you
all the
do.
time.
maybe she's a recovered alcoholic and she used to be, in Jubal's mind, really
That's just
exciting.
another way of saying boring.
Didn't matter. It didn't need drinks because it was still fun. We were there for 2 hours, and we really only got through 5 of the frames of a
you
single game of
serious?
bowling because we were just talking the entire time. It's like
Was it intense eye contact?
lots of eye contact.
Was there body contact? Did you like?
There was, some.
Did you help her learn how to throw a bowling ball
Yeah,
down there?
I stood
You got
behind her and like grabbed her arm, and we bent
Kinda-
down, and I was.
romantic comedy
No, we
music was
didn't.
playing
Yeah.
in the background?
What
We
was-
didn't do that. We didn't do that.
What was the most interesting thing you found out about her that made you like her even more?
I just loved that she was really dorky like me. Like, we both had a lot of really dorky things in common.
She also used to be a tap dancer and loved
Again,
jazz hands.
Jeff,
No,
you're
we
a
both
straight. You're a heterosexual male.
Yeah.
Okay, I've just never heard any dude I know wrap up a date like. I just like the fact that we're both really dorky.
We are. We both used to collect Pokemon cards, and it's awesome.
Because you hang out with dudes that are like Duff. Like, yeah, brah, did you do CrossFit today? And you hit your protein powder?
I hang out with men. How'd the date end?
So afterwards, I went and I walked her to her car, and we were like, had my arm around her. We
Yeah.
walked her there,
Did you make the move?
and we had a very passionate hug. And no
really?
kiss.
That's
No
it?
kiss.
Hold
Did you
on,
give her
hold on.
no?
Did you go in for the kiss?
No.
See, that's the problem. You gotta go
No.
in for it.
Yeah,
man.
force myself on women, Jose?
You
I don't think
hey,
so.
No,
Yeah.
you just had an amazing date. If it went as well as you said, there's no way she doesn't want to kiss
I think
you.
there's a moment that you feel like naturally that a kiss will happen. You don't force a kiss just because it's the end of the date.
So you
'cause
just
you think it
asked her
went
where,
well.
where she got her top and then sent her on her way. Hey, okay, so you thought it went great.
I
and
thought
you had a good time. And you liked her.
I can't wait to see her
All right.
again now.
We're gonna call her in
Aw.
6.5
Young
minutes.
love.
We're gonna call her in 6.5 minutes and see if she feels the same way.
Okay.
Does that make you nervous at all?
A little bit.
All right. So,
Hey, baby, won't you look my way?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
again, it's a special edition of the Second Date Update. Today it revolves around our very own young Jeffrey, who finally went out on a date with the listener Sam that came in for their first date when they had breakfast, and we made things very awkward for them. They went bowling and drinking. Well, she didn't drink, but he went bowling with her, and from the sounds of it, he's very smitten. We had her on the phone the whole time listening to his description of the date. which I'm sure, ladies, if Jeff was talking about you like he was talking about her, would you be flattered? Because
Yes.
you literally.
Well, he complimented her outfit.
He
so.
did.
Oh, come on.
She
you
had
guys.
a fabulous top on.
I think both the men in this room could take tips from Jeffrey. He was very, very nice to a young lady and very respectful.
I agree.
Sam,
Yes.
how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you all?
Good. Did you hear the description that Jeff said about your date?
Yes, I did.
And would you agree with him for the most part? Did you have a good time?
I did have a good time. I thought it was pretty fun.
Really?
Were you upset at the end of the night when he didn't kiss you?
I have to. So that's one thing. I realize guys embellish a little bit for their friends and
Well,
whatnot.
before we get to that whole issue, did he do anything weird on the date? Like, what would you say was good about it? What would you say was weird about it? Because I'm
All right,
sure
well-
there has to be something weird. It's Jeff. It's
Well,
young
nice
Jeffrey.
One nice thing was he was an absolute gentleman the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He complimented me when he saw me. He made eye contact, like he acted genuinely interested in what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't
He
make
did
fun
not
of her.
make fun of the fact that I don't drink,
See?
Jubal.
Okay.
I heard
Okay.
that.
He held
I
back.
actually have a good reason for that.
He wanted to make fun
I
of you, but he
actually
didn't.
do have a good reason,
Okay.
but
Well, I want to know the
But-
reason. Why don't you drink?
actually,
Oh,
I
no,
have
I don't wanna-
epilepsy, and alcohol doesn't
Okay.
interact with my medication very
He
well.
gives her a seizure on the first date. All right. So, how did everything else go?
Everything else went pretty well. One of the kind of weird things was I was having a hard time gauging how interested he was.
Really?
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
it sounds like from him that he was like overflowing with giddiness.
Yeah. At least in here he was.
Did he not like touch your arm or do any sort of like, I don't know.
No, there was like almost zero physical contact. You know how he said he put his arm around me on the way to the parking lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not happen.
So that was in his mind. He's like, I'm totally got my arm around this chick
Well,
right
yeah.
now. I'm
Because I
killing
remember
it.
thinking, like, okay, is he ever going to put his arm around me or maybe,
Right.
like, try and hold my hand or touch my
Yeah.
arm or something? And
Yeah.
I just remember at the end of the night being like, well, none of that happened, so maybe he's not interested.
I totally did.
Oh, no, Jeff.
I remember
You
going in through my
did not.
mind. I was like, okay,
Jeff,
if
were
there's
you-
a time to put your arm around her, now is
Hey.
the time. And I did it, and we walked to the car with my arm. I remember this.
She
Were
was
you-
the sober one on this
Were
date,
you
so
nervous?
I trust her.
Were you nervous, or was it one of those where you started to put your arm around her, you touched her on the small of the back, and then you took it back real quick? Because a
No,
lot of
I-
guys will do that.
Deliberately thought I was like, I have to put my arm around her while we walk back
All
to
right.
the car. So we're walking, then I like tried to be smooth about it, but it was probably really not
Well, it was
smooth.
obviously very memorable.
Or it was
For me,
so,
it was.
It was so smooth that nobody noticed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's probably why.
I'm not trying to call you out, Jeff, but if you did, it somehow went unnoticed.
Sam,
Okay.
Sam.
Probably wouldn't happen.
Now, had he tried to kiss you at the end of the night, would you have kissed him? I think that's what we all really want to know.
Yeah, I would have.
You would.
Were you disappointed when he didn't kiss you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
That brings me to my next question. So, on the second date updates, I always offer to, send people out for a dinner to go out again or whatever. I'd be willing to offer you guys a third date.
Oh.
If, Sam, you're willing to come in studio next week and share your first kiss with young Jeffrey
Yes!
live on the air.
Yes.
Live on the air. Your very first kiss.
Yes, please say yes.
Jeff,
On
I'm
air?
I'm helping
you
you
guys
out.
want me to kiss Jeff on air?
I don't.
I want
Yeah,
Jeff.
I don't-
I want Jeff to kiss you on air.
Oh, wow, that's a whole different story then. Oh, well.
Will you come in here for your very first kiss with young Jeffrey live on air?
Well, is there going to be a kiss or is it going to be mental, like the whole putting his arm around me thing?
Hold on, Jeff.
Jeff,
we do it.
Jeff, are you even interested in her coming in to kiss her?
No, I want to kiss her on my own time when the moment is right. I don't want to create an
So-
artificial moment
No.
I'm
on
gonna
the
make
air.
this
So, like,
moment
in
happen.
a year, yeah. If we leave this up to you, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It might
We're
12
helping
months
you
from
out.
now.
I think that
We're helping you out.
forcing a kiss on air is
Hey,
like breaking love
you
rather
guys,
than making
you
love.
guys all believe in some magical fairy tale love, right? That's in each and every one of your heads.
And it has-
Maybe this is Kismet. Maybe it's the God's way of saying
No.
this is what's supposed to happen.
No,
in
this
your
is like
love
playing
life.
The Sims where you're like, kiss now, hug now, oh, make whoopee later.
This is like
it's
my own
not
personal
real
game of
life.
Sims. All right, will you do it? Sam, will you do it? Jeff, will you do it? We're running out of time.
I say I'd rather do it in person away from you guys, so I don't want her to do it.
I think our listeners should get to vote.
I think so.
No.
Text us
I'm,
78592.
No, ask Sam. Sam.
Yes.
We're running out of time, so I got to put you on hold. 78592.
This is
Text
so
us.
messed up.
Should they do their first kiss live on the air? It's moving 92.5. I feel really bad for the guy who's on the phone to do a second date update today. Really? Not only bad, but I'm also impressed by his bravery. I read his email about what happened on his date, and I'm frankly surprised that he would be willing to tell this story to anybody, let alone do it on a radio show.
Yes.
Matt, how you doing?
Man, I got a weird mix of emotions because I feel like I'm throwing a Hail Mary here, and I know it's a long shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The description of what happened on your date is amazing to me. And like I said, I commend your bravery for being willing to talk about this.
I mean, this is like I've lived a life where I've done embarrassing things. This has got to be the most embarrassing
That bad?
that I can think of.
Why don't you tell your story there, Matt?
All right. So, I meet this really, really nice girl online.
Uh-huh.
Her name's Amanda, and we agreed to go to this restaurant. And the whole deal was there's a seasonal festival going on I really wanted to go to. I was like, this would be so much fun. So I just kind of picked a restaurant near the festival because I wasn't sure if we were going to get to eat. I'm like, I didn't want to be hungry at this festival. I just wanted to be in a good mood. So we go, and it's great. It's my kind of place, laid back. It's got good food and big portions. I like big portions. So
I love how men pick restaurants. You don't have to dress up, and I can eat a lot.
Well, I wanted to see because she kept saying, like, all our profile and stuff like that. She's laid back and just like to have fun. And, like, I was hoping that translated to just like to eat. And we ordered cheesy fries. They were massive. She dug in with me, like, it was, oh, good, cool. It's going to be fun. We can, like, eat together.
I want to get to what happened and the reason why you think she's not calling you back.
Yeah, but hold on. I didn't even tell you about the steak. The steak was incredible. Like, I really thought this was going to be like an average steak. You don't understand. I went back and shook hands with the chef. That's how good the steak was.
Wow.
This was incredible.
Whoa.
I have not had a steak at a restaurant this good for the price.
Were you excited about your
Is
date?
this a second date or a commercial for this restaurant?
I'm just telling you, this was the one good part. And sometimes I'll go on dates and I love the food and I'll feel shamed by my date. But she didn't do that. She was just like, yeah, cool. I like a guy who can eat.
Why are you eating so much food? Jeez.
All right, because I hadn't eaten all day and it's a festival. We're going to walk around a long time. I didn't want to just be hungry, while we're at the festival because I can get kind of grumpy. So I wanted to be on my A game and fill my belly.
Oh, my God. Chili cheese fries and steak is already enough.
Hey, I didn't even tell you about the dessert.
My God.
So we get one of those giant like ice cream brownie sundae things.
Oh my
And
gosh.
all I'm going to say, I know you don't want me to like go on and on and on, but oh my gosh, that whipped cream, it was like, I don't know, it was like there was a group of people in the back that were making it by hand, and that was their only job, was just to make this whipped cream. I mean,
After reading your email, how in the world can you still be talking about the food with the situation that happened after you ate?
I want to know what happened.
You do want to know what
I
happened.
just need to understand, like, I was so happy. This is the happiest I've been on a date at this point.
All right.
And so, like, that's why. So, like, we ate. This is great. Let's go. So it's just like we're walking. I start burbling. My stomach starts burbling. I'm like, oh, no, I got to go. I should have gone. There's, like, we're kind of far from the restaurant now.
Uh-huh.
Like, just, like, want to keep moving. And I didn't really want to say anything. You know what I mean? I just didn't feel comfortable yet saying, oh, I just got to drop a giant deuce, So, like,
Yeah, it's usually bad first date etiquette to bring that up.
Yes.
I didn't want to do that. So, like, we walked by this department store, and I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. I got to buy a gift for one of my coworkers. I'll just go in here real quick because it's tomorrow. It's like an only chance if I don't buy it now. So I knew I'll just be in and out real quick. And so I go in, and the bathroom is on, like, the 5th floor. It's, like, escalators. So I'm, like, running up the escalators, like, carefully, because now I'm at the point where it's very sensitive and I can just lose it all.
Oh, my gosh.
Any second I can feel it. And so I'm just
So much
so
graphic
careful.
detail.
Like that run that you do when you're trying to be careful not to spill it.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
I get up there. I get to the 5th floor. I'm so excited. And there's a guy with a mop, and he's cleaning. And he's like, you're not coming in here.
Oh, no.
And then, like, there's the woman's bathroom. I can go in the woman's bathroom, but, like, a woman goes in, and I'm not going to go in while there's a woman in there. That's just so...
You don't need, like, assault charges or indecency charges on your first date.
So I'm like, okay, I can hold it a little bit longer. So I run and clinch down. I'm running and clinching. I'm going down the escalators. I run out the front. She's like, what are you doing? Are you done? I was like, I got to go. I'll be right back. And I'm like running back to the restaurant. It's like, you know what? I paid there. I can go. I can use the bathroom. And by the time I get to the restaurant, I got a pretty good sprint coming on. And everything I have to hold this in. I burst the door open. It knocks over this old man. The old man falls to the floor. I don't stop. Someone says, he knocked over an old man. I don't have time to apologize or stop. I go to the bathroom, and I just go in. And I'm like a sweating, heaving mess of shame. And I sit there on the pot, and I just I destroyed that bathroom.
Oh my God.
I was disgusted by myself on so many levels. And I'm just sitting there, and it's like taking so long. I just wanted to go fast. It's like 15 minutes, which is such a long time.
Especially after you've run up to the top of a department store and then sprinted back down, sprinted by your date, and she's like, where are you going?
So, she's texting me. She's like, what's going on? What's going on? It's like, it's fine. I'll be right back. And I was like, I'm good. I'm like done. And I stand up, and I look at my pants, and I had splattered my pants in the process.
What?
And I was like, this is not going to work.
Did you just say
disgusting?
I don't get it. You didn't realize that you pooped your pants before you went into the bathroom?
I was in a dark place. I don't know how to explain. This was not like a normal situation. I mean, I'm in there freaking out about knocking over this man. I was like, I gotta go home. I gotta go home and get a change of pants.
Do you live close to this place?
No, I live like 10 minutes away
Okay.
if there's no light.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So I went out the back door of this restaurant because I don't want to run into this old man or his family or anyone. So I go out the back door and I drive home. I barely, I get home. I change my pants. She texts me, "Screw you! I can't believe you ditched me." And I was like, "Oh no."
And is that the last thing you heard from her?
Yeah, because I knew there's no coming back from that. I didn't know what to do.
Did you try to apologize and explain what happened?
I mean, I said I'm sorry, but I knew that if I did a lot, I felt like it would make it worse. So I just said I was sorry.
Oh my God, my brain is still spitting from your really detailed story about pooping yourself. Why would you ever think it's okay to leave a woman on the street for how long?
In the end, it was 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah, no wonder she's not calling you back. I mean, you know what happened, obviously.
Yeah, I know. That's why that's why I said Hail Mary at the beginning of this conversation. But I had such a good time. You have to understand, she really is cool.
Okay.
I met this really cool girl who's fun and has a good sense of humor. And for some reason, I just freaked out.
Well, you're going to have to see how cool she is when we get her on the phone and you tell her the actual story of what happened.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to tell her all the details. We can just tell her generally what happened, and then see if she'll go out with me again. We don't have to give every example.
I'm just going to take this first part where we're talking right now. We recorded your story and play that back for her. Have her listen to that.
No. Please don't do that.
All right. We'll play a song. Come back.
I
Call
love
her.
you guys. I'm a big fan of you. Please.
All right. Hey, you're going to have to tell her a little bit, but we'll do it after this song. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Matt is on the phone. And yes, if you missed Matt explaining what happened on his first date, it was rather embarrassing. Long story short, he had to go to the bathroom really bad after they had dinner. Tried to find a restroom, didn't tell her what he was doing because he was embarrassed. Ran to the top of a department store. Bathroom was closed there. Sprinted down the stairs and past her. She didn't know where he was going. Into a restaurant. Knocked over an old dude on the way. And people yelled hey, that guy has knocked over this old guy. But he was in a very bad place. So he had to go straight to the bathroom. He ended up going. Took him about 15 minutes. And then he realized that he accidentally had an accident on his pants. So he tried to go home to change his pants, and at that point, she texted him and was like, "It's obvious that you ditched me," and she hasn't talked to him since. We're about to get her on the phone and see if Matt can somehow salvage what happened and get a second date. Matt, are you ready to go?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Matt, you do realize the last image she has of you is you sprinting away from her on the street. It's not even that you just ditched her, you ran from her.
Ran away from her.
Yeah.
No, it's not good. It's the worst. It's the worst it could be. It really is. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Good luck to you, man. I don't know how you're going to get a second date out of this one.
Especially when he's like, no, you don't get it. I pooped my pants.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Now
It's not as bad. It wasn't you. It's just that I have no control over my bowels. Would you like to go out again and try this over? All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Get her on the phone, okay?
If you guys don't mind vouching for me that I'm a good guy, that would be great.
Sure. I'll tell her we're longtime personal friends and that you're a great dude.
You're such a liar.
That would be
amazing.
Okay. I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Amanda, please?
This is.
Hello, Amanda. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. We host a morning radio show, and one of our listeners actually emailed us about you to see if we could get you on the phone.
About me?
Mm-hmm. It's called the second date update. Basically, if you go out on a date with somebody and don't call them back after the date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. I think we kind of know what went wrong on your date. But I could be wrong. The guy that emailed us, his name is Matt.
He wanted you to call me?
Yes, he did.
I can't even imagine why.
Yeah, he said that he really enjoyed your date.
Well, that's pretty interesting, because he's the one that ditched me, so I'm not really sure.
Amanda, what if I told you that he had a really good reason for having to leave your date?
I don't think there is a good reason. There's pretty much nothing that could make me say, oh, that makes sense.
Really? I think if you heard his story, you might actually be happy that he didn't come back to you.
I can't even imagine that there is some excuse good enough for him ditching me, leaving me standing there by myself to find my own ride home.
Well, why don't I let him tell you? Because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you because he feels really bad about what happened on your date.
Right now?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Matt?
Hi, Amanda.
What do you want?
I just want to apologize and explain what happened, because I know that it seems like I ditched you, and I didn't ditch you.
Matt, you did ditch me. I was standing there for a very long time by myself, and that means that you ditched me.
No, I know. Like, I've been ditched lots of times before, and I understand what it feels like. It's terrible. I feel that way. I had an emergency, and I didn't know how to explain it at the time. There wasn't a way that would have been
okay,
bad.
it was weird enough that you left me standing there to go buy a present or whatever, and then you came back and ran right past me. What's your emergency? I can't even understand why this... What's your emergency?
Okay, so remember when we were at the restaurant, how much food I ate?
Yes, I do.
I ate a lot of food.
Lot of food.
Yeah. So I hadn't eaten all day, and so I had to go, like, worse than I ever have in my life. Completely unprecedented. Did not know how to deal with it.
Like, to the bathroom?
To the bathroom. I'm trying to be polite. To the bathroom. Number 2, I had to go, like, emergency, like, code red.
Okay, so as adults,
yeah.
You couldn't say, like, when we're in the restaurant, excuse me, I'm going to go to the bathroom.
But, see, I didn't have to go at that point. I only had to go when we were walking. So I was like, I got to go now. And
we passed a coffee shop. You could have said, let's grab a coffee and gone to the bathroom there.
I know.
We're not in second grade. I don't understand why you couldn't have just handled it.
I mean, what am I supposed to do here? Is turn to you and be like, hey, I'm about to crap my pants. I'm on a first date with you. You know, I didn't want to, like, I didn't know. Maybe I think that was...
I definitely appreciate that you didn't say that, but you could have said something. You could have done anything. Hey, let's go in here together and run away to the bathroom.
What do you, I wouldn't ask you to come into the bathroom while I have to do that. That's like...
Okay, Matt, okay. I'm not trying to be so literal here. I'm just saying we could have gone into the building structure at the same time, so I wasn't standing outside on the street wondering where you were.
That would have made sense. That would have made much more sense.
It was really upsetting. I was having a good time, and I was so frustrated. Then I was cold. Then I got embarrassed because I was completely ditched. I went through so many emotions in that half an hour that should never happen on a first date.
I know. I went through a lot of emotions too, and I feel terrible.
So you're the victim of this whole thing? I'm the one that was standing there.
No, you're the victim. I'm sorry. No, you're the victim. My emotions don't matter. That's not the point.
You're the one that had the issues. I was ditched. I'm the one that went home and told my friends I will never do internet dating again because look what this guy did to me. I'm the one.
You know what? I figured that. I figured you were probably telling your friends, and that's fine. You should tell everyone. I understand that. I want to go on another date with you, and I don't care if that's the story that always gets told.
If the bathroom was what you were trying to do and you had to go do it, why wouldn't you come back?
we were going to go to the fair. I don't get that. I don't understand.
In all honesty, the reason I didn't come back is that I my pants.
Oh, my God.
And I had to go home.
Are you kidding me? I feel like I'm talking to a child right now.
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, well,
I'm a truth
sometimes,
teller.
and I've never said this out loud, but sometimes it's better to lie than give that many details.
So, Amanda,
This is
you'd
how we figured that out.
prefer.
I mean, I don't know that about you. So, this is how I figured that
Well,
out. I don't know. Now I know that.
I would rather anything but knowing that you... I can't even say it. Like, come on.
Amanda, that's what happened. Hey, at least he's honest. You know that. He told us about your date. Said that he loved going out with you. He really enjoyed it and thought you were awesome. But he had an unfortunate situation where his body was not working with him. And he kind of ruined his pants. And he tried to go home and do this all in a timely manner.
gosh.
But at that point, you were done.
I don't even tell you, I knocked down an old man, too, when I opened the door. And everyone hated me. Everyone hated me.
Crapped your pants.
I'll tell you everything.
You crapped your pants. You knocked an old man down. You ditched a girl you claimed to be having a good time with. And you never communicated any of this with anybody. I'm going to say you have some issues, and I'm not ready to go out again. It's not going to happen.
Amanda, are you sure? Because I would like to ask if you'll go out on a second date with Matt. We will pay for it.
I don't think it's going to be a good idea.
Weird. From the recap that you just said, it sounded like a fantastic time. I'm surprised that you're saying no.
Look, that's true. All that's true. And good news is, that the worst it could go with me is that. That's the bottom. And that's
Wait a minute.
not a normal bottom.
I'm sorry. I can't let you finish. If that's the first date, how is this the worst that it's going to be? It's supposed to be the very best ever.
Oh, but it's all uphill from here.
How are you
Amanda?
guys siding with him? I don't understand this.
Stuff happens, bro.
Whatever. If a girl crapped her pants on a date, none of you would ever talk to her again.
Yeah, that's very true.
I would. I absolutely would. I'd feel so much more comfortable if a girl crapped her pants or burped or did anything gross. I'd be like, that's
Well,
awesome.
you would. You would, because that's your thing.
It was just one time.
All right, well, so Amanda, no, you don't want to go out with him again.
It's not going to happen. I will use it as an example of what not to do for the rest of my life.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text it at 78592 says, I don't get why she wasn't understanding at all. And you know what? I agree. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Matt wanted to call Amanda. They went to dinner together. And afterwards, while they were walking around, Matt just sprinted away from her. She thought that he had just ditched her, but it turns out that he ate a lot of food on the date, and he panicked because he couldn't find a bathroom. And he actually shared that he did have an accident in his pants, so he had to go home and clean himself up.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. It's a horrible situation. I get it. It's just like, if someone poops himself on the date, it's hard to then
come back
want to
from that.
make out with them,
Yep.
Because that's the vision you have.
Yeah.
So we got Amanda on the phone, and she wasn't very understanding about it at all, not even happy about it. When Matt told her, she thought he could have been more considerate and told her what happened, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could have that conversation.
That's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Totally is.
I mean, you got poop in your pants and you don't want to talk about it.
Yep. In the end, they decided to not go out again because she just thought he was rude. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update should be a lesson to every guy out there listening. If you're ever out on a date and some other dude comes up and talks to the girl that you're with, you instantly punch that guy in the face.
Whoa.
You don't hesitate. You don't ask what's going on. You just walk up, punch the dude in the face. Because if you don't, you look weak. 1.
No.
2, she's not going to respect you. And 3, your date's just going to end horribly. Okay?
You've given a lot of bad advice, but that may win.
Right?
You know?
Travis is on the phone and wants to do a second date update today with a girl named Liz. Travis, don't you wish now that you would have just punched that guy in the face?
Jubal, I wish that was the first thing I would have done. I would have just put the drink down and put one right in the nose.
See?
You guys are ridiculous. There's no way that's the answer to any date ever.
Travis, why don't you tell everybody what happened on your date? It sounds like it ended terribly.
Yeah, it didn't go so well. I took this girl out, and while I'm at the bar ordering us a couple of drinks, I look over and this dude is talking to her. And she's not like sending him away. She's just sort of talking to them.
Slow down.
Whoa.
You're how far into this date?
15, maybe 20 minutes in. I mean, the date was certainly in progress.
She was talking to a guy 15 minutes to a date. Why would that make you so angry?
Well, I wasn't angry at that point at all. I mean, she was a pretty girl sitting alone at a table at a bar, so I'm not surprised the guy's going to talk to her. But, when I showed back up with the drinks, the dude didn't leave.
That's annoying.
Whoa.
All right, I was joking about the punching in the face thing, but that is annoying when somebody's hitting on the girl that you're with and then you walk up to the table and the guy doesn't leave. It's like, hey, I'm obviously here with her.
Yeah.
You had plenty of opportunity to ask for a number. She could have given it to you behind my back, and then you could leave and call her later. But at least leave my date alone.
Right. I mean, I clearly sat the drink down in front of her and sat down right next to her.
Did she seem uncomfortable?
No, not really. Like, at first, I thought maybe she knew the guy, but it turns out she didn't.
So what did you say to him then when you sat down?
I mean, he was there long enough that I just finally introduced myself.
Oh, nice.
You're like, hey, I'm Travis. I'm sort of on a date with the girl that you're hitting on. Would you mind giving us just a few minutes alone, sir?
Right.
And when did the guy finally leave?
He left, shortly after I introduced myself. Whether he got the drift or not, I don't know. But when she and I were leaving, I was like, that was sort of weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why didn't you kind of let the guy know you were on a date?
Yeah.
And then she kind of was like, it was no big deal. And that's when I started getting annoyed.
So you were hoping that she would have taken the initiative and been like, hey, I'm sort of hanging out with my buddy Trav here.
Which
Could
would
you
be
maybe
nice.
move it along and let me finish my date with this strapping gentleman?
Exactly. I mean, it could have been a little more subtle, but, at least just get rid of the dude.
So according to your email, it was in the car on the ride home where things got awkward.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, she just kept insisting that it wasn't a big deal, and I just told her, any normal person would have just said, hey, if you'll just excuse me, I'm on a date.
Right.
That's a good thing to say to a first date. Any normal person would have done this. What is wrong with you?
I will say maybe I got a little out of hand, and I stopped the car and told her to get out.
What?
Oh, no.
You made your date get out of the car.
Yeah, I was frustrated, and I didn't have anything to say to her anymore, and I just wanted her to get out of the car. I told her to find another way home.
Oh,
That is
my
the
God.
most jackass thing I've ever heard.
Why are you even trying to
Yeah,
call her
I don't
back?
understand why you want to do a second date update with a girl who you kicked out of your car.
Oh, my God.
Because I feel horrible, and, I liked her. I just lost my temper a little bit.
Dude, she
It's
is
a
never
first
gonna...
date, and you kicked her out of the car. Listen, I've kicked a few girls out of my car before, but those are only girls I was in a 2-year long relationship with. At that, I can kick them out at that point. But on a first date, you don't kick somebody out of the car.
I know, and that's why I called you guys, and if this works, I just think it's going to be an excellent story.
No way! You sound like you have the worst temper problem I've ever heard. I would tell this girl if she was on the phone not to go out with you again.
Listen, I wasn't the only. She was raising her voice and arguing right back with me, and maybe that's what I like. She's got a little fire in her eyes.
What did she do when you said, get out of my car and walk?
She just kind of stared at me for a second and dropped an F-bomb on me, said she didn't want to hang out with me anyway, and got out.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God.
It sounds like you think that this is kind of a funny story.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of passionate.
Passionate?
I mean, every couple fights once in a while. We just had ours on the first date.
There you go.
No.
Sounds like you got it all out of the way, so it's all uphill from here. I'm assuming you haven't talked to her since you kicked her out of your car?
She hasn't responded to any of my texts. I sent a couple of apology texts.
Weird.
What did you say in an apology text? I'm sorry for kicking you out of my car?
I said something like, boy, the situation escalated, LOL. Listen, I know this whole thing was pretty stupid. I lost my temper. It got out of hand, and I'm really just hoping for a second chance.
Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Sounds good.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're about to call Liz. Travis is on the phone with us. He and Liz went out on a date. You don't need to know too much about their date other than at the end of it, he yelled at her, kicked her out of the car, and made her find her own way home.
So messed
They haven't
up.
talked since. But I think it would be hilarious if we get her on the phone and I go, was it the fact that he yelled at you and kicked you out of the car that's the reason you're not calling him back? And she goes, no, I just noticed at dinner he was using the wrong fork. And I just can't go out with a guy like that, and that's not even the issue at all. Travis, do you think there's any possibility of that, or are you pretty sure kicking her out of your car and yelling at her is what did you in?
I'm almost positive kicking her out of the car. And
Almost. You know, Travis,
Oh my gosh,
I don't
Travis.
think in all the second date updates we've done, I don't think anybody has had a bigger hole to dig themselves out of than you right now.
well, that's why I called you guys.
Have you been thinking a lot about what you want to say to this girl if you do in fact get to talk to her?
I mean, I don't think there's much else to say other than, dear God, I'm sorry. I just want to apologize and just sort of explain myself and just let her know that if she does give me a second chance, that sort of thing would never happen again.
Okay, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, all right?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Liz?
Yeah. Who's this?
Hi, Liz. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Oh, all right. It just hurt my ego a little bit there, Liz. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, all right. Good for you.
Yeah, thanks. I like it.
That's funny, Liz.
Listen, Liz, I know it's probably weird to receive a phone call from a radio program, but we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners, and they asked us to call you.
Really?
Yeah, his name is Travis.
Travis?
Yes.
Really? That guy called you?
He did. I'm gonna.
What did he say? He's emailing you about me? What did he say?
He is. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say that you probably remember going out on a date with him.
That guy's an idiot.
That's a lot nicer word than I would have used if I were you.
Travis emailed us to get a hold of you because you're not answering any of his text messages after your date. Understandably, he told us about your date. He said that he got upset with you in the car and you guys argued and then he ended up kicking you out of the car.
He actually told you that.
He did. He told us all about the date and he wanted us to get you on the phone to tell you that he feels really bad.
Oh my God.
And would like an opportunity to try to explain to you what happened.
It was just so weird because, we got along and I thought, it's like the end of the date and we got into this big fight and I ended up having to call myself a cab from a gas station.
Do you mind talking to us for just a second to explain the date in your words? Because he said that he came back and a guy was hitting on you and that's what started the argument.
I'll tell you what happened. I'm sitting at the table. He gets up. This guy comes over from the bar and starts talking to me. He's not being gross or anything. He just starts chatting with me. And we were just talking. I was just trying to be kind of friendly or whatever. And Travis came back to the table with drinks. And there was kind of an awkward moment there. But then it was fine. And, the date went on. And we kind of had a good time. And then nothing happened until the car when we started fighting.
Tell us how that happened.
We got into the car, and he basically said, you should have said something to that guy. And I said, well, if you wanted him to leave, why didn't you say something to the guy? And then he came back with something else. And
Come on, Liz, you should have said something to that guy.
Travis, you're supposed to wait.
I can't wait with all this bullshit flying around. Come on.
Oh my God.
Hey, Liz, Travis is on the other line listening. That's Travis.
He's been listening the whole time?
Yeah, he has. It's part of the whole thing that we do. But Travis just ruined it.
Way to go, Travis.
Well, listen, this is why the call. I want to say that I am very, very sorry. I lost my temper a little bit. That's not who I am.
Whatever.
Come on, Liz. Happens. You should have sent that guy packing.
Maybe I should have, and maybe things would have been different, but that's just not what happened. So
I know, and listen, I'm really sorry, and all I've been able to do is think about how bad I feel, and I just want to make up for this. I want a second date.
What makes you think you deserve a second date?
Because on a second date, I think I would make you feel really good.
Whoa.
You deserve to go out on a second date with a real man.
What are you talking about?
I was on a date with you.
You're right. We did go on a date, and sometimes real men get upset, but a real man also knows how to take care of business when the time is right.
Oh, gross.
Jeez.
I'm just, I was so attracted to you that half of me wanted to scream, and the other half of me wanted to make out with you.
What did you just say?
I said I couldn't decide whether I wanted to just yell at you or pull you in the back seat and just start making out.
You wanted to make out with me?
Yes, I was super attracted to you.
Yeah, anytime I want to make out with a girl, I always end up kicking her out of my car.
What else did you want to do to me?
Whoa.
Okay.
Did this just...
anything you were up for.
Like what?
Are you actually attracted to him still?
I don't know. What did he want to do? What did you want to do?
What is going on?
Well, I tell you this, it would have involved a lot less talking.
I don't know. I'm confused.
Are you
really
afraid?
confused.
Are you afraid to tell people what it was you wanted to do to me?
Oh my God, I'm uncomfortable.
I'm not afraid of anything.
What is going
Really?
on?
Then why don't you say it? Why don't you say what you wanted to do to me?
What are you guys doing?
Stop! What is happening right now?
Well, you know that.
Hey, hold on, Travis and Liz. What are you guys
Why
doing?
don't you say it if you're so bold? Why don't you say it on the radio what you wanted to do? Did you want to pull my hair? What did you want to do?
What? Liz, what are you doing?
Is this for real? Hey, are you guys screwing with us right now? Did you set this whole second date up so you
I'm
guys
not
could?
screwing with you. I want to know.
Then what are you guys doing? How is this turning into dirty talk between you guys?
Listen, he talked to me pretty dirty online before we ever even went out. I just want to hear it out loud.
I'm still
So-
not getting it at all.
You're not mad at him for kicking you out of the car now, or you are?
Yeah, I'm mad at him. I think maybe he needs to make it up to me.
This is weird.
I'm saying that maybe we can just channel that anger and have a really good second date.
You guys are just f***ing with me, right? You have to be.
I'm not f***ing with you, but Travis?
Oh, God.
Liz!
I'm just being honest.
Liz, you're
All
like
right, well-
rewarding this guy for... I mean, I thought we agreed on he was an ass. What happened to that?
He is an ass, but you know what? Sometimes a girl's got to get hers.
Oh, my God.
All
but
right,
there's
well,
so many-
should I just pay for a hotel room at this point?
You know how much I f***ing love you right now, people?
You know how jealous I am of you right now, Travis?
I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's like I won the online dating lottery.
Yeah.
This is so crazy.
Travis, I'm letting you know we're not dating. This is a one-time thing.
That is totally fine with me.
Yeah, of course
That
it
it
is. Got this text message in at 78592 about the second date update that we just played. All it says is, in all caps, what is happening? It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I think that's everybody's sentiment. Travis wanted to call this girl named Liz. Travis thought he wasn't getting a call back because he got in an argument with her and kicked her out of the car on their first date. That is the reason that she wasn't calling back. But then they started arguing, and then it turned into like weird sexual tension and then dirty talk. And they basically agreed to go out and just hook up.
I didn't get it. I don't.
Recapping it sounds just as weird as it was.
Yeah, it really is weird.
I still feel a little dirty.
Another text in at 78592 says, this is the first time your show has actually turned me on.
Ew.
Now I have to wait 5 minutes before I get out of my car to go to work. Thanks a lot, guys.
Gross.
Another one that says, Jubal ruined the second date update by interrupting the conversation. It was just getting good. Like, we still are on the radio and have to abide by some guidelines. And as soon as she started saying, do you want to pull my hair? I was just like, I have to. We have to take the rest of this conversation off the radio, I think, at this point.
I think it just proves how creepy some of you listeners are. What are you thinking?
Your listeners.
How are you improved?
Just the internet dating world.
Yes.
That's where these two met. And apparently, like when she was arguing, she said, oh, he was talking dirty to me before we even went out. So why not do it now? I think I need to start online dating is what I think. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at movie925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. Perhaps one of the worst impressions you could make on a first date would be not showing up to the designated place where you were supposed to meet your date.
No, that's
And not because, you were late or anything else, but just because you couldn't find it. That's what happened with Kevin, who is on the phone with us today. And actually, Kevin, I identify with your story. He emailed us. He met a girl named Olivia. Actually couldn't find the restaurant that they were supposed to meet at. That happens to me all the time, Kevin, so don't feel too bad, but mostly just because I don't pay attention to what people are saying to me, and then by the time I'm like on my way, I'm like, oh crap, where were we supposed to meet? And then I don't show up. So thank you for joining us, Kevin. Appreciate your email.
Thanks, guys. Hey, Brooke. Hey, Jubal.
Now, you actually didn't make it to dinner on your first date because you couldn't find the restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it wasn't your suggestion to go to this restaurant.
No. She just gave me the name of the place and didn't give me an address, so I had to. I guess my GPS kind of freaked out and kind of just couldn't decide between which restaurant it was.
Yeah. That happens to me all the time. It's usually the user's fault and not the GPS. But I blame my GPS nonstop. I'm like, oh, stupid thing. Took me completely down the wrong street. So are you normally bad with directions and finding places? Does this happen to you a lot, or is this kind of like a one-time weird thing?
I'm not very good with directions. I barely know where I am anyway all the time.
So how late were you to the date?
Well, she actually ended up calling me about 25 minutes after we were supposed to meet.
Why wouldn't you call her and tell her, hey, I'm lost. Where are you?
Well, you don't want to appear like the guy who can't find things and just,
Were you in contact with her, though? At least, like, you don't have to say, I can't find the restaurant, I'm a dumbass. You can be like, hey, I'm on my way, just running a little late. Did you at least do that?
I sent a text saying that, but that, that only gets you 10 or 15 minutes.
Right, and then she finally called you, and how'd that conversation go?
I admitted I was a little turned around, and she asked where I was, and I told her the location, and I told her the cross streets, and it was like a block or two from her apartment. So she said, I know where you are. I'll come meet you, and we'll go back to my place for a drink.
Well, that was quick.
Wow,
Nicely done. You didn't plan this whole time? Wow.
Yeah, either you're a really creepy stalker and you already knew where her apartment was, and this is a genius way to get up there, or you just got super lucky by being right outside of her apartment.
Yeah, I thought perfect. It's super lucky. It's great. And then she met me, and we went up and had a few beers, and then it just got a little odd.
How was the conversation when you got up there in the beginning?
It was nice. She was really sweet, and she had a nice place, in which I love seeing how people live. So it was really great. And then we were only there for like 20 minutes, and she got a text saying that her roommate was coming home, and that I guess her roommate had just broken up with her boyfriend.
Okay.
And she needed to kind of console her, and so it was one quick drink, and then she kind of ushered me out.
Okay, Kevin, do you feel like that's legit?
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't want to assume someone's lying to you that quickly.
Yeah.
But that kind of feels like that's odd to me.
Yeah, it seems like interesting timing.
Very stereotypical.
You kind of blew it and didn't show up for dinner. She had to come meet you, threw you a pity date by being like, yeah, come up to my place, we'll have a beer. And then all of a sudden she receives a text from her roommate who just got through a breakup, and she has to ask you to leave. It seems kind of...
She didn't have to invite him to her apartment, though. I mean...
Yeah, because it seems like there's a couple of things going on. It's like, if she didn't want to see me at all, she could have easily said,
Right.
I have something else to do. She brought me up for a drink, so it was kind of like I was getting two sides of a different story.
So when you finally left, did you guys make plans to see each other again?
No. And I texted her 3 times after the date, and I haven't heard from her at all.
No, nothing?
No. What was the last thing you guys said to each other?
I think I said I'll catch you soon.
Smooth.
That's romantic.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know how she didn't fall head over
Slap her
heels
on the
for
back.
that.
Yeah,
That
catch
is-
you on the flip side,
that is
buddy.
sweet.
And then you took off. So you haven't heard anything from her. You've tried to text her 3 times and not a word back.
Yeah. I want to find out whether it was me that did something wrong. I don't date much. I work with computers, and I don't talk to people that much, so I want to make sure if it's something I did, and I want to know what it is, just so I can fix it the next time, or figure out if there's something I should or shouldn't be doing.
You should make sure you know where the restaurant is and show up on time. We'll tell you that right now.
And the whole thing's really a bummer because in the short time we were together, she seemed really cool and really nice, and she's really pretty, so I thought I had everything going, but...
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
That'd be great, thanks.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, here we go. Kevin is on the phone with us. He wants us to call a girl named Olivia. They had a pretty terrible first date.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin didn't even show up to dinner because he couldn't find the restaurant. She finally had to call him to see where he was. He was actually close to her place, so she said, fine, I'll come meet you. They went up to her place, had a couple beers before she said she got a text message from her roommate who had just broken up with her boyfriend, and she needed to talk, so Kevin had to leave. She basically kicked Kevin out. Are you about ready to give her a call?
Yeah.
Now, if you find out that she lied about that text message and wanted you gone and was maybe upset because you didn't show up for dinner and she had to come meet you, What are you going to try to say to her in order to get a second date? Because you want to get another date with her, right? That's why we're doing
I
this?
do.
Okay. So what are you going to say to her?
I guess maybe assure her that I'll never do that again, and I'll make sure I know exactly where the restaurant is for the rest of our dates.
Okay.
Yeah. And you said you haven't been on a date or many dates because you spend a lot of time in front of your computer.
Yeah, I don't meet that many people in person, so I do a lot of dating websites.
Were you awkward when you were at her apartment just the entire time anyway?
I try not to be.
You're sweet, Kevin.
You don't sound very awkward on the phone right now.
You sound articulate.
So, unless you were doing something really strange.
Yeah.
But I'm going to guess it's probably the fact that you didn't show up for dinner. I would think that would make anybody angry. So I'm about to dial her right now. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, man. Hang on.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Olivia?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Olivia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hello?
How's it going?
Good. I'm sorry, who are you from?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. Am I disturbing you at work or something? You sound...
Yeah, sorry. I don't mean to be rude.
No,
Is this like a promotion to buy something?
It is not a promotion to buy something. I'm actually calling you because a listener of ours sent us an email about you, and he wanted us to call you.
Okay.
I'll explain. His name is Kevin. You and him recently went out on a date. You probably remember Kevin because he couldn't find the restaurant you were supposed to go to, and you ended up going back to your place and just having a few beers.
Right.
Okay, well, Kevin really liked you and is wondering why you're not calling him back. Is there something that Kevin did on your date to make you not want to see him again?
I just don't really feel like it's something to talk about. And, yeah.
Okay, but is it more than him not being able to find the restaurant?
No, that was super irritating, and like, what grown man can't find a freaking restaurant? But
Yeah.
no, that's not the issue.
That's not the issue.
No, is he? Is this some? Did he just like write an email, and you guys are calling me and like wasting my day, or?
Yep, that's pretty much exactly what happened. And I know that you're at work and you sound busy, and I don't want you to.
Just,
What's that?
I just want to know like what the premise of this, so that way I know if I need to change my phone number.
Whoa.
No, we won't be calling you ever again after this. I'd appreciate you, though, hanging on because it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, we want to tell Kevin what he did wrong on your date so he can learn not to do it again on other dates. It sounds like you don't want to see him again. Can you tell us what the main issue is? What did he do?
I went to the kitchen to make us a drink, and when I came out, he wasn't in the living room where I left him, and where he was coming out from did not seem like the bathroom, and he seemed really weird about it. Like, he just seemed weird, and then I went back. It just got really awkward. It's not that big of an apartment, so it's not that hard to find the bathroom, and my door to my bedroom was ajar.
You think he went in your room?
I think he stole a pair of my freaking panties.
What?
For
and
real?
I do not want him anywhere near me.
Hold up. Okay, I was just going to say that he went into your room, and that's weird, but you think that he stole a pair of your underwear.
I think he couldn't find a restaurant, but he could find my freaking underwear drawer.
Okay, Olivia, that's a big claim. Are you sure you're not just imagining something? Why would you think that he would do that?
He was just so weird, and it was like awkward from the beginning, and I felt like I'd made a bad decision even when I was letting him into my apartment, and it just got worse. And then when he wasn't in the living room, like, why didn't he just say, hey, can I please use your bathroom? Like, have some common courtesy if you're a stranger.
And then are you just assuming that he stole your underwear? Like, are you missing underwear?
My drawer was ajar.
Yeah.
You could have possibly left that there, right?
Yeah, but if you have a gut feeling about something...
And I don't remember hearing the toilet run. Like, you know how after you pee and you flush, it kind of like runs for a little bit to fill back up?
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing that.
Are you missing underwear?
I have like 100.
Okay, so you don't know. I know every single one of my underwear. They're all cataloged and charted. Yeah, I know when I'm missing a pair.
I wouldn't know either.
So you don't really know. You don't have any proof that he took your underwear, but that's just what you're thinking.
Yeah, I think he's really weird, and he creeped me out, and the freak flag went off, and I asked him to leave my apartment.
You don't want to ask him if he did take your underwear?
Sorry, my boss is giving me a weird look. I'll be right back. Okay, what was your question?
You don't want to ask him if you did take your underwear?
No. I don't ever want to talk to this guy again.
Oh, that's a shame because, Olivia, he's actually on the other line. And I would love to find out. Kevin, did you steal Olivia's underwear?
I would never steal anyone's underwear, let alone, like, on a first date. I was using the bathroom.
Oh, really? You were using the bathroom?
Yeah.
You didn't have to pee and didn't wash your hands? You were just in there to check yourself out? Like there's a mirror in the living room?
No, I had to pee quickly. I was in a car driving around for 25 minutes straight looking for the restaurant.
Honestly, I don't care if you had to pee and you peed. I don't care. You're creepy, and I don't ever want to go out with you again.
Okay, well, you don't know for sure that he stole your underwear, Olivia. Like, you could be just making that up.
Even if he didn't steal my underwear, the fact that my first instinct was that he did makes me believe that this is not husband material. Like, this is not a good idea.
You never know, there's lots of weddings that have started off like that.
What was it about him that was so creepy?
Lack of timeliness, lack of eye contact, awkward breathing.
You just described like most men.
Olivia, look, I am truly sorry if you felt that was creepy, but I absolutely did not take your underwear. I wasn't even in your bedroom. Please, just give me another chance.
I'm sorry. I just really can't deal with this right now. And no, it's just you were too creepy. I have a job to keep, so good luck.
All right.
Oh.
Kevin, did you take Olivia's underwear?
No.
Be honest.
No.
Kevin, are you creepy? What is so creepy about you?
I don't know. Wow. That's nothing I can fix.
Kevin, are you... All right, look. Look, there's one of two things here. Either you are a creep and you stole her underwear, or Olivia's crazy.
Yeah.
And she's the weird one who just assumes that by you going to her bathroom, you're stealing her underwear. What is it?
I was really embarrassed for not finding the restaurant, so maybe I was acting weird and strange, but I didn't take her underwear, so that is crazy.
It's not like he's going to admit to us anyway.
Yeah.
You're probably
No,
wearing them right now, Kevin, for all we know.
Kevin, are you wearing Olivia's underwear?
You guys, don't beat up on him. If he stole them, why would he call us for
Because
the answer?
crazy people do crazier things.
Yeah, maybe she's crazy.
I don't think so.
So-
I believe her gut instinct. I think you're a creep.
If she had such a gut instinct, why would she invite him into her apartment?
Well,
I feel bad for him.
yeah, Kevin. Hey, look, I didn't get to ask her if she wanted a second date with you.
Oh,
You know, normally I do that. You know what? How about this? If you want a date with Kevin, text us 78592. He might be an underwear thief, but I'll pay for you to go out with him.
I am not an underwear thief.
You guys could go to Victoria's Secret together.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Listen, I knew the people that listened to our show were pretty desperate, but I had no idea how desperate they were until after this second date update that we just played. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Why do I say that? Well, Kevin wanted us to call this girl named Olivia. We got her on the phone. She wasn't calling back after their date. She accused him of stealing her underwear.
That's a big accusation.
She has no proof that he stole the underwear. But he doesn't really make a good argument that he didn't steal the underwear, so we don't know who's crazy here. Either she's just automatically thinking that a guy's going to steal her underwear, or he's an underwear thief. I said at the end of the second date update, this is something that I never do. I'm like, hey, if you want a date with Kevin, text us, 78592. We'll give you a date with a possible underwear thief. All right? That's usually not a ringing endorsement for a guy, for a lot of ladies.
A computer guy that doesn't date very much, that couldn't use his GPS, is a possible underwear stealer.
Yes, who might steal your underwear. But so many texts in at 78592. Hey, he can steal my undies anytime. Another one that says, I'll go on a date with Kevin. Sounds like he needs a chance to redeem himself. Dating can really blow sometimes.
Oh my God.
Okay, the guy might be an underwear thief. We don't know. Another one says, he can date me. I don't wear underwear, so it's fine.
Oh God.
Oh, wow.
I don't get it. And this is why we always complain, I can never find a good man.
But hey, this is
You
proof
know?
for you, Brooke. When Brooke is always shocked how I get chicks. I'm like, guys can do this,
Yeah.
and they can get dates.
If you're sitting there single right now and you want to be in a relationship and you're wondering why you can't find somebody, think about this second date up. All right? A possible underwear thief can get a lot of people interested in him, and you can't get a date. What are you doing wrong?
What's happening?
It's like, no one cares about red flags anymore.
Re-examine some things in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if he stole it.
But it's true.
And I feel like she's jumping to conclusions. He might have been weird.
No, but
I feel like she's just like it's weird. Okay, if you're going on a date with someone, it's weird. That's kind of strange. It's okay to be like, all right, they're creepy. I don't want to deal with them. But just to go to the place that he stole my underwear with no proof, kind of weird.
With no
yeah,
proof.
but the thing is that she went and it specifically said, even if he didn't steal my underwear, that was my immediate reaction to him using my restroom is probably a problem.
I just think that
it's not going to work out between the two of us.
What kind of girl has that immediate reaction?
A girl?
Where it's just like, oh my God, he stole my underwear. He might have been in my room, stole my underwear.
It's a weird response by her, and he's a weird dude. It obviously just didn't work out.
Yeah.
But looks like we're going to find him a date no matter what.
Someone wants to be underwear bandit buddies with him.
Yeah.
Gonna
all
find him a
kinds of people,
friendship, too.
Right? Yeah. He's got friends all over the place. If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookandjubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. Dawson is on the phone with us for a second date update today, and his email said that he met the girl he wants to call while playing a game at a house party. Hey, Dawson, what game were you guys playing?
We were playing the Famous People card game.
What's that?
Is that where you guys hold up a picture of me and then you try to guess
yeah, right.
what I'm doing that evening? That's a fun game.
Oh, man.
It was Famous People card game.
Yeah, thank you.
Again,
Thank you. Yeah.
that's the one where you hold up a picture of me. I know. Cool, man. What's the Famous People card game? I don't know what that is.
So, so I'm sitting across from you, for instance, and I hold up a picture on my forehead, and I can't see it, obviously, of a famous person, actor, somebody famous, and then, you would have to kind of act out and get me to guess who it is without, saying who it is.
So if you're sitting across from me, I'd be like, it's me.
Again, Jubal. Let's move on past that piece.
Okay. I think we understand the game now. So how did you guys end up playing the game together at the party?
Yeah, so, I went to this house party with a bunch of my friends and stuff. We get there, we're hanging out, and then, not to sound cheesy, but across the room, I noticed this girl, and she's got really, really nice brown hair, and she has this really nice, approachable mouth. So
did you say approachable mouth?
Yeah, nice, approachable mouth.
Does that mean a smile? What does that mean?
Yeah, she has a really nice smile. Nice, approachable mouth,
All right. I mean, I describe it differently.
Yeah. I've never heard it described that way. Did you tell her that she has an approachable mouth? That could be why you're not getting a call back.
No, I don't know. It doesn't seem weird to me. I mean, I've heard other... Whatever. Okay. That's cool.
Okay.
So wait, did you position yourself all night so that when you guys started playing this card game, you could be next to each other or on teams or something?
Exactly. We're basically playing teams because there's a lot of people. So you pair up. And I put the card on my head, and first thing she says is, "Oh, I've got a card for everyone." And right there, I know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Oprah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give it up that quick. I want to keep engaging and stuff. So I just keep asking questions and stuff like, I don't know, is this person on TV a lot? Just whatever, just so we can kind of keep, even though it's just talking about the game, you know what I mean? Just kind of back and forth.
Yeah, and she's like, hey, idiot, it's Oprah. How did you not get that? You're stupid. I don't want to go out with you.
Right. I would think you were dumb if you were doing that.
No, because you got to think about the situation. You're at a party and stuff, so obviously you can't take it too seriously.
Yeah, it obviously worked for you. You got her number at least to the point where you're on the phone with us now wondering why she's not calling you back.
So what happened after you guys played the game?
So we go outside, and we're kind of lounging on some pool chairs and stuff, and, it felt right, so I went in for a kiss.
Oh, my gosh.
And, and she kissed back.
Woo!
There you go.
And it would have been great, except for some drunk dude that comes walking out announcing, beer pong in a couple minutes, everybody inside.
Oh, man. Yeah, buzzkill.
So he ruined your makeout session.
Yeah, it kills the mood totally.
So wait, what did she say? Oh, sweet, I got to get out of here. I got to go play beer pong.
It wasn't like that. It really was just kind of like, that big roadblock just thrown down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
did you guys go in and play beer pong together?
Yeah, we went in and we did that some. But then, throughout the night, my friends started tugging on me again to hang out and whatever. So we did end up at the end of the night exchanging phone numbers.
Oh, that's good.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
But now it's been like a week and a half, and this is why I'm calling you guys. I can't get any real response about legitimately setting up a date. Like, I'm the one that's always sending out the text and just getting, yeah, let me look at my calendar, or we can try and get around to it. You know what I mean?
Get around to it.
So I'm kind of at a loss. So I figured, well, I'll give you guys a call.
And do you think it's because she's busy, or do you think it's because she's not interested?
I don't know if there's another guy in the picture. Like, maybe she just went to this house party, and if there is another guy, he couldn't go or something. And then there's a little connection there and enough for her to swap phone numbers. And maybe now she's thinking like, nah.
She's like, oh, yeah, my husband could get angry if he found out I made out with this guy at a house party. There's nothing other than that you can think of that would give you a reason why she wouldn't want to go out with you?
No. Well, my end, everything seemed to go great at the house party. And then the first day or so after, there was a lot of flirting going back and forth with the text messaging and stuff. And then it just kind of petered off.
Oh, weird.
That's not good. Petering is bad.
Yeah. Well, it can be good. I've petered a few times, and it was amazing. But sometimes I've petered, and it's been terrible.
Yeah.
So
This is definitely bad petering.
yeah. We'll play a song, and then we'll come back, and we'll get your second date update, all right?
Thank you very much.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Dawson is on the phone, and Dawson thinks a record scratch moment might have ruined his chances at love. You've had those record scratch moments. Like, when was the last time I had a record scratch moment? It was just the other day, actually.
Well, what happened?
I was in a conversation with someone, and they're like, you know what? You're really soft-spoken and rather polite in person. And I was like, no, it's not that. It's just that I don't like you very much. Record scratch moment.
Okay.
Way to put the brakes on a conversation.
Yeah, wow. Yeah,
And-
it makes sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dawson had a record scratch moment when he met the girl that he wants to call today. Hey, Dawson, what's her name? I didn't get that from you, by the way.
Oh, it's Janine.
Janine.
Sorry about that.
Okay. They were at a party, and they were making out. And then somebody ran outside and was like, it's time for beer pong. Everybody inside. Record scratch moment. And they exchanged emails at the end of the night. They texted back and forth a little bit. She seemed very flirty at first, but now she's kind of dropped off, and he's wondering why. So we're about to get her on the phone and see if we can figure out what happened. Any last words, Dawson?
Nah, man, I just want to get this resolved and hopefully end up on a second date.
Oh, and I forgot to ask Dawson, when you said you were texting flirty back and forth, you didn't take it like too far, if you know what I mean.
No.
You didn't send any pics of things or...
No pics.
Okay.
Okay.
No eggplant emojis.
Yeah, because sometimes flirting for women and flirting for men are very different definitions.
She sent me a winky face, so I sent her my entire naked body.
Yeah, that is kind of how it goes down.
Yeah, it really is.
Like that, I thought that was the emoji for she wants it.
That's true, Jose. That is a record scratch moment, you know? Like, I think I'm being cute. Oh, my God, there it is. Record scratch moment. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out. Here we go. You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Janine?
Yes, this is Janine.
Hey, what's up? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show on the radio.
Okay. What is this about?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Me? What? I'm confused.
We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out with somebody on a date and then end up not calling them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask what happened. So Dawson, the dude.
Dawson?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Was that a good oh God or a bad oh God?
No,
I can't tell.
Uh,
So we talked to him a little bit, and he told us about when you guys met at a party. And
It's just, I don't think we, yeah.
you don't think you what?
We don't think we,
Yeah, I mean, you guys just want to know why I'm not talking to him anymore?
Yep, that's exactly why we're on the phone with you right now. Other than, I think you're an awesome person and want to talk to you anyway, but that's pretty much why we're calling. Do you mind telling us?
Well, I just found out something that's unattractive to me.
Wait, you found out like back information? Like he has a girlfriend?
No, he doesn't have a girlfriend, and that's the problem.
What? How is that the problem?
Wait, what?
The problem is he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, the problem is that he's single.
What? Wait,
How
what?
is that a
You want to
problem?
be like a mistress to somebody? That's your goal in life?
That's messed up.
Oh, no. I don't want. I would never date a guy who has a girlfriend.
Oh, good.
I just don't want to date a guy who's single.
That
is
puts
the
you
same thing.
in a very tough spot in the dating world because either you have a girlfriend or you're single.
No. I mean, he's really single.
Yeah, that's usually how people like
It's like
their potential dates. Really single. I mean, that's usually a positive attribute.
No, I mean, a day or two after the party, I checked his Facebook page.
Uh-huh.
There are, like, no pictures of him with a girl. None.
And that's a bad thing.
And that's a bad thing.
Okay,
Why?
That leads me to think that no girls want him. That he's undesirable.
So you're thinking that he's broken in some way because he doesn't have any pictures on social media of him with other women.
Well, I didn't just check Facebook. I mean, we have a mutual friend. I asked her. She said he hasn't seen anybody seriously in months.
So why is that an issue?
If someone goes like a long period without being in a steady relationship, then there must be something wrong.
What? What if they, I don't know, just enjoy being single because they're happy with their lives and where they are and themselves?
Nobody enjoys being single. That's a myth.
That is not true. There's plenty of people that enjoy it.
So do you
I
have
don't
a
enjoy it. I certainly don't.
do you well, I can tell.
I don't get what you're saying.
I think I get it. Like, if I meet a girl and I find out she hasn't been on a date in 2 years, I'm thinking, like, why is nobody dating her? It's been 2 years.
Maybe because she wants to be single. That is stupid.
I don't know. After a while, you don't want to be single.
Yes,
anymore.
some people do.
So Janine, are you in a relationship then?
I'm actively dating. I have a lot of people who want to date me, and I go out on several dates. I'm desirable.
And Dawson is undesirable. Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, you know what
In
else?
my eyes, Dawson is undesirable.
Gotcha.
Dude,
you know what
are-
else Dawson is? He's also on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah. Dawson, are you there?
No.
What's up, Janine? It's Mr. Undesirable.
Well, excuse me for wanting someone who wants to be socially active.
I am socially active. I don't need to broadcast it all over the world, though.
Really, how many girls are you seeing right now?
Whoa.
Well, I'm none right now.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
You know, I had a girlfriend about 4 months ago as well. So,
Really? So why haven't you met anyone in 4 months?
because I want to take a break, be single for a little bit because I just got out of a relationship.
You can tell yourself that all you want, but the truth is no one wants to date you.
Whoa, Janine! What is your problem, man?
My problem. The longest I've been quote unquote single is 10 days. You're supposed to jump right back into the dating game after you break up with someone. That's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, Janine, and it tells me if you have that many dates lined up that nobody's coming for a second date, man, then there's a reason.
This is I can't believe what's coming out of her mouth.
I can't
Not being
either.
single
What's
for
not to
10
believe
days?
about
Are
it?
you kidding me? I'm undesirable, but you and I were making out at this house party. So
'Cause I thought
how
you were-
undesirable can I be?
Amen.
Listen, Dawson, the thing is, you're living in single land. That's just not where I want to be. I mean, it's fine if you want to be there, but I don't.
What is single land exactly? What the hell
it's where
are
you
you
are.
talking about?
It's what you are. You're in single land, and I don't want to be there.
I'm just single right now. There's no
Exactly.
single land. It's not a continent or an island. It's just where I'm at right now. And then I go out, and if I meet someone like I thought with you, maybe then I would be not in single land anymore. Does that make any sense to you?
Unfortunately, no, because you're out there on your little island all by yourself.
Oh, all right. My head's starting to hurt. So
What's
never
so
mind.
hard to understand about this? I just want to date people that other people like. I don't see why that's weird. If nobody likes them, then why would I want to see them again?
Oh my gosh.
Janine, you're basing all of your opinion on someone else's opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you are judging him based on what other people think of him.
And what's the problem with that?
You know what? I think for you, Janine, isn't a problem. But I'm going to ask this question. It's a really stupid question. They say there's no stupid questions, but this is definitely one. Janine, would you like to go out with Dawson again on a second date? We will pay for it.
No, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean, understandable. Dawson hasn't been out with a woman in 4 months, you know?
Yes, thank you. You understand.
Took me a while to get on the same page as you, Janine.
Jeez, Jubal.
Oh, Dawson.
It's just, that's fine. I'm fine with this outcome.
Yeah, I think you should be, buddy.
Yeah, of course you're fine with it because somebody likes being single. So why would you want to go on a date?
You're probably happier now.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Look what you made me do.
I'm pretty sure it's your own fault.
Man. No, you made me do it.
No.
You made me do it.
No, you didn't.
You made me do it. No, who's going to clean up the studio?
All right.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Text in at 78592 that says there's obviously a reason why that girl is still single. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Dawson wanted to call a girl named Janine. They met at a party. They kissed, texted a little bit after, and then she just sort of dropped off. We got her on the phone and found out that the reason she wasn't calling him back and didn't want to go out with him again was because she went to his Facebook page and noticed there were no pictures of other women. So he's not dating anybody currently. Therefore, she deemed him undesirable.
I don't get it.
So apparently,
I still don't get it. Like, usually single is what you look for when you're wanting to date someone, but she wants him to be out and about making the rounds.
yeah, he's got to be almost in a relationship for her to go, yeah, that guy is definitely worth dating. You can't win anymore.
Seriously.
You can't be single. And you can have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever. You can do that. But if you want to date, you can't be fully single. You got to almost be in a relationship, apparently.
It's like you need a Yelp review is what you need. Like, that's what she's looking for.
They do need a Yelp review for people.
She wants a Yelp review that ensures that people are visiting that boyfriend.
Yeah. This guy smells funny.
Yeah.
2 stars.
Why does it only have 2 reviews? I'm not going to that place.
If you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back. I can't think of a better place for people to meet and hook up than a real estate convention.
What?
You know, because they're all charged up on selling houses and getting some drinks, spending a weekend at the Hyatt Regency or wherever, just talking about home sales. And you know who the people that are in that group that are millionaires because you know what houses they've sold. And you're like, yep, that dude's worth $1 million. Going to try to get him drunk, sleep with him. That's what happens at real estate conventions.
Goals and fantasies,
and
yeah.
Ethan's on the phone right now, and he sent us an email. Apparently, he met the girl that he wants to call today at a real estate convention. What's up, Ethan?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Wait,
Not
hold
much.
on. Do they really go down like Jubal's describing?
You know, it can get kind of crazy. I mean, if everyone's having a good year, I mean, stuff can get out of control at these.
You know, there you're celebrating, you're partying, another good year of home sales, and next thing you know it, you wake up with 7 of your coworkers, same bed. I know how it goes.
Guess that's what happens when the interest rates are good.
Yeah.
Well, they are really good, and if you're interested, we should talk.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Always selling,
Yeah.
right?
Well, from your email, it sounds like you were having a good time at this real estate convention, and you met someone. What's her name?
Kara.
Kara, all right. And what did you like about Kara?
We just had so much in common. I mean, we're both in and out of home so much, and, like, we both love Dutch colonials. Like, for her, it's just a super big turn-on.
It's a turn-on.
I mean, like, I'm not a big condo guy, and she's a condo girl, so we appreciate our differences, too. You know?
Okay, I see that.
It's good that you guys figured that out early on in the relationship.
Townhome kind of person.
Yeah. Wait, did you actually go on a date with her, or did you just do the hookup thing at this convention?
Well, that's where things kind of got messed up. See, I was at this convention because I was up for an award.
Oh,
congratulations.
Yep, and actually won the award.
Oh.
Hey, congrats.
Sweet. What was the award for? Selling the most Dutch colonials in a week? Or I don't even know what kind of awards they have at these things.
Well, this one was for the best ad of the year.
Oh,
Best ad.
like a commercial?
Yeah, so it was a picture ad. This was me photoshopped in front of a house holding a cat and said perfectly good home. You know, P-U-R-R.
Clever.
All right.
Clever.
If I saw that on a bus bench, I might think of giving you a call.
This guy's is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Exactly, and a lot of people did.
Oh my God. So wait, so was it the big award that had her turned on about you, or how'd you guys actually meet there?
She actually congratulated me on the award after I won it. And we're talking, and she walks up, and I'm like, wow, she is cute. So we start talking, and, like I said, we have a lot in common. So I suggested we go to a business lunch together. And she thought, yeah, that's cool. Let's do that.
Okay, that's still not a date, though.
Well, that's probably when I did what I did that I shouldn't have done.
Oh, no. What'd you do, man?
I said, we could skip the lunch right now and go up to my hotel room if you want.
Oh, God.
You got right to
Jesus.
it.
You didn't even buy the girl a drink or anything? My God.
Well, to be honest, it looked like she already had a few, so I wasn't worried about that.
What did she say?
Yeah.
Well, the vibe definitely changed right away. Even though I said to her, hey, I'm just joking, even though I kind of wasn't.
Even though she would have said, yeah, absolutely, you'd have been up in that hotel room before she could even make it there.
Of course, but, so I don't know. The conversation changed after that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it sounds like you're kind of a sleazeball.
Oh, not at all. In fact, I tried to help her with that because I told her after we were done talking, there's this other guy that I'm very much in competition with. And I just said, hey, stay away from this guy because, he sleeps with everybody.
Oh,
nice.
And I will only sleep
Okay.
with you tonight.
So you just
What a gentleman.
offered up that information to her about that dude.
Just watch out.
Well, he's dangerous. I mean, that's his whole goal of going to these conventions.
Uh-huh.
And I saw him eyeing her, so I knew as soon as we were done talking, he was going to try to pounce on her.
Wait, hold on. Maybe it was just your assumption that she wanted to sleep with any of you that was the problem.
Well, it's a real estate convention. Everyone's having a good year.
All right, so everyone's horny.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I said. I told her I was joking, but this guy wasn't, and he'd actually do her.
Again, she does have a choice in all of this.
Yeah, but apparently not.
What?
All right.
And, I don't know. Maybe, bad-mouthing him, she took that the wrong way also.
Who knows?
How is it
Yeah.
a mystery that she's not calling you back?
Yeah, because we have so much in common.
No, I mean,
Yeah, you're right. I know. It's weird, man.
I can't figure it out either.
So what we're going to do then is play a song, come back, and then call her and figure it out with your second date update, okay?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
Okay.
Hang on one second, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you pay attention, you can learn a lot from these second date updates. And today I've learned an important lesson that I will never shake a real estate agent's hand ever again because I don't know where they've been.
Good lesson.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Ethan is on the phone, and Ethan was at a real estate convention, and that's where he met the girl he wants to call today. Her name is Kara. She also works in real estate. I guess Ethan actually was winning an award, and then they struck up a conversation, and he hit on her a lot. He
Yeah.
even invited her up to his room at some point, and she seemed not interested. He also took the time to bash another one of the dudes that was there, saying, hey, if that guy comes and talks, you don't talk to him because definitely that guy's trying to do you. Even though that was Ethan's plan all along. But Ethan still wants to call her regardless and see why she's not calling him back.
Here's the thing. You don't know anything about her. You guys didn't even go on a first date. She turned you down for wanting to hook up in your room.
But as I said, that was just a joke.
It wasn't, though, because if she said yes, there would have been no joke.
Oh, of course, but you don't say that it wasn't.
I guess I'm asking, are we just calling her so that you can complete the booty call, or did you think that there was something really there?
Well, yeah. Yes, I'd say yes.
Either way, yes.
Yes. Just whatever.
Booty call
yes.
or not, yes, you want a chance with Kara.
Oh, man.
The thing is, she's much cuter than most realtors, and really not slutty either.
Yeah, because she turned you down, right?
Honestly, that does help her case.
Okay, so you're the slutty one in this situation. Yeah. Whatever. Okay.
I have been around a lot. I mean, I've been in real estate a long time, but she's different.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone. Here we go, okay?
All right.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kara?
Yes, this is she.
Kara, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, great. How can I help you?
Well, I got an email about you from one of our listeners. That's why we're calling.
I'm sorry, what listing?
No, listener.
Close.
Is this from an ad? Or
No.
Also a
I
good
think there's
question.
some confusion.
Yeah.
You work in realty.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes. Well, the reason I'm calling doesn't have anything to do with that. This is Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. We're not interested in the hot property right now.
I'm sorry, I'm very confused. How can I help you?
I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them back, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And somebody actually sent us an email about you.
For a date?
Yeah, and you guys didn't really go out on a date in the traditional sense of the word. You met recently at one of your real estate conventions. His name is Ethan.
Oh.
Do you know who we're
Yeah.
talking about?
What? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, that's the right reaction. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
So Ethan went to you guys to have you call me.
Yes, because he said he's tried to reach out to you a couple times and you haven't returned his phone call. So he figured maybe we could figure out why you're not calling him back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just, he told us a little bit about when you guys met, and then he said that he really liked you and wanted to go out on a date with you, but you haven't responded to any of his phone calls or text messages. So is there a particular reason?
I mean, I don't know what he told you of our first interaction, but he's pretty drunk and not exactly a gentleman. So I figured it was best to just try and keep things professional and leave it at that.
Right. It sounded pretty simple. The reason why you wouldn't be calling him is because he was like super forward and immediately asked you up to his hotel room and you turned him down.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely part of it. But, I mean, these conferences are fun, and they're generally pretty casual. We're all kind of joking around. So I can handle, a little bit of banter and whatnot. But he was extremely forward, and I also had never met him before. So it was, like, a little alarming, a little shocking.
Yeah.
And, there were some things that I saw later that night that definitely confirmed my hesitancy about him. So
Things that you saw later?
yeah, I mean, I saw him a few more times that night, just kind of from afar, and I'm definitely not interested. So
I'm going to guess he was taking body shots off of another realtor or maybe he was on the bar having other realtors take body shots off of him. That's what he sounds like. Body shots of bad cologne, actually.
I would not be surprised if that was the case, but that is not what I saw. No.
Was he just like hitting on other women and stuff?
Later that night, it's getting kind of rowdy. It's a conference. Everyone's having a good time. And, I was going to go head up to my room and call it a night because it'd been a long day and whatever. So I'm heading into the elevator, but it's super crowded. There's a lot of people. And I see him with this other guy who he was totally bad-mouthing earlier. And they were kind of all over each other.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, so I don't know what that was about. I don't know.
Can you?
They were all over each other?
Good for
Define what that
Ethan.
means.
Yeah.
It definitely seemed like they were interested in hooking up, which,
Whoa.
I mean, I guess more power to you, but I'm not interested in playing that game. So it was a weird dynamic.
Dude, he left that part out of the story for
Yeah.
sure. He told us that he warned you about some other sleazeball real estate agent that was trying to get in people's pants.
Yeah.
Didn't realize it was his pants.
Yeah, and I generally think it was the other way around. So
Yeah. Well, Ethan was just trying to get lucky that night with somebody, I guess.
yeah, I don't know, but he was saying whatever he needed to said to get what he wanted. So he was bad-mouthing this guy to me in order to try to get at me. And then as soon as I was like, this is uncomfortable, and walked away, he was immediately going after the very person that he had just been bad-mouthing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it just sounds like he was just celebrating that night. Like, if everybody would have left him alone in the bar, he would have been with a bar stool at some point taking it to his room.
Well, she didn't stay for the whole night, so who knows what happened at the end.
Kara, I do want to let you know that Ethan is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I think he's still there. Ethan, are you there?
I'm not sure what you're alluding to with me is completely accurate. You don't seem to have the correct picture of what happened.
Really?
Are you kidding me? You guys were all over each other in the elevator and then, like, definitely went to the same room. So I don't know that I can, I don't know that I'm alluding to anything that wasn't pretty blatantly out there.
No, I don't know what you mean by all over, but I mean, the collar was messed up on your shirt, and I was just trying to fix that for him. So I don't know what else you're alluding to.
Wait, Ethan, are you denying that you hooked up with the other dude?
I really don't understand where this is coming from. Look, I wanted to show him something in my room.
I bet you did.
Right?
I wanted to show him my drone.
That's what you
Is
call
that what
it.
you're calling it? Yeah.
This is the sleazeball guy that you can't stand who suddenly is your best friend. You're going to show him your drone?
No, look, I mean, we're competition, but I have a new drone that's taking amazing, perfect pictures of houses from up high, and it's creating
your
great
living
results.
room.
And I thought he'd just want to see that.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing like some good pictures in a hotel room.
I take great offense to that. I mean, this guy is one of my greatest competitors, and I was just throwing it in his face. Like, hey, look what I can do. What do you got, buddy?
Oh my
You
God.
bet you
There's
were.
so many things that you're saying right now that are
There's a lot between the lines here.
yeah.
So much.
I don't know what everyone's laughing about, but if you want to call him, I'm sure our stories will be the same.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
I don't want to call him. I didn't want to talk to you. Why would I try to get more involved in a situation I was running away from?
No, I just think we got started on the wrong foot, and that we should, kind of start over.
Oh.
You are a good salesman, Ethan. I will give you that.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't a matter of sales. Like I said, I mean, we have some common interests. Like we both love Dutch colonials.
Oh, that's right.
and Dutch boys, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, look, we just be a business lunch. I mean, I think that's appropriate. And we both work in the same field. We might be able to help each other out on a sale. or
I
something.
don't think you have any intention of talking business with her, Ethan.
I don't appreciate why you would say that. I mean, look, there's some friendly banter. Like she said she likes friendly banter and things.
Sure, with people who don't invite me up to their hotel room within the first 30 seconds of knowing them.
Well, as I said, that was just a joke, and maybe it landed wrong, but we should give it another chance.
Whoa, that almost sounded like you were considering it right there, Kara.
Yeah, Kara, would you like to go out with Ethan again on a second date? We will pay for it. And like you're saying, it's just a business lunch. Nothing else.
No
just
funny business.
Yeah,
business.
right.
A couple of realtors talking about realty.
Uh-huh.
Why?
That is the best
That's
response.
a good question,
Yeah.
but would you like to go out with Ethan again?
I am really not interested in getting any more deep into this weird drama that's been established, and I'd rather just wash my hands of it.
All right. Well, sorry, Ethan, you didn't get your second date.
That's all right. There's another convention in a month. Maybe I'll see her there.
Thanks for the heads up. I will cancel my reservation immediately.
There it is.
Ethan, in the meantime, just keep sticking it to the competition, all right?
Will do.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 says, this guy is a creep with like 10 E's. Talking about today's second date update, if you missed it, this dude Ethan told us that he met a girl named Kara at a real estate convention where things usually get pretty crazy. He said when realtors get together, he got kind of drunk and he met her and he told her a joke about inviting her up to his hotel room and then even badmouthed another realtor saying, that guy sleeps with everybody. If you're not going to go up with me, you better not talk to that guy. Well, when we called her, she told us that Ethan actually ended up going back to his room with the guy that he was bad-mouthing. And he said, it was just to show him a drone that I have to take pictures.
I don't know.
I mean, I knew real estate agents could party, but I had no idea.
Yeah, real estate agents get crazy, I
Wow,
guess.
yeah.
They did not go out again, but I'm sure Ethan will probably see her at another convention and try again.
Wow.
Sounds like that type of dude. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Move at 92.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody dreams of getting a little action when they go on vacation, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even married people.
No.
When they go on vacation,
Yeah.
they
With each
think that
other?
they're going to find that special someone. Like, you're just out there on the beach, you're like, maybe I could upgrade before I head home.
No. Oh.
Well, Brian, who's on the phone right now, met a special somebody on vacation, and apparently that's who he wants to call today for his second date update. What's up, Brian? How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Are you single, or were you there with your, wife or whatever on vacation, and now you want to call somebody else?
I was single, but I was, in company with my stepdad. So
you're hooking up with your stepdad?
Come on.
I know. It's too far, isn't it?
No, he's got a bucket list, and one of those things was he wanted to go down to Mexico to go fishing. So we went down there together.
Oh, how fun. What an awesome trip.
Yeah, it was kind of great. It was just me and him and a boat and a lot of fish we never really found.
Yeah, that's awesome. I want to go fishing, but not catch anything. All right.
So what's the name of the special lady that you met?
Holly.
And where'd you meet Holly?
We were just staying at the same resort, and I just kept seeing her around everywhere.
Okay. Kept seeing her, and then you'd follow her around from time to time, trying to get her attention.
You guys are not going to make too much fun of me. No, I was with my stepdad. It's his bucket list. I couldn't break that bond, so
Okay.
Right, just leave him alone the whole time. Just be like, sorry, I'm hooking up with this chick, dude. I'll be back later. Leave your stepdad alone for the whole vacation.
Oh, so weak.
Don't think I didn't think about that. I thought about that all the time.
All right.
Peace out, Pops.
Well, how did you actually strike up a conversation with her?
One evening, my stepdad tucked in early, so I went down to the bar, grabbed a drink, and I saw her sitting at a table with a gaggle of girls, looked like a girls' night out or something, and they were just laughing it up.
Nice.
No, so you approached a table full of women. That can be intimidating.
Actually, I didn't.
Okay, so how did you start talking to her then if you never went up to her?
So, I'm watching them, and they're getting pretty raucous, and one of them is getting belligerent as hell.
And is that the one you like?
No.
Okay.
No. Nothing like her. And she got so much, she sort of wiped a couple glasses off the table, smashing them. And, at that point, it was out of control, so I offered to help out.
Okay, so they were drunk enough to where they were dropping glasses and stuff, and you offered to help pick it up?
Well, I offered to help get her friend under control. It was basically shouting and screaming.
I mean, I assume that's when you struck up the conversation finally and asked Holly out?
Not quite yet. No, I had to, her friend was rather large, so I had to kind of haul her up and, shove her in the elevator. And then
So you had to restrain her friend and throw her in an elevator and then what, take her to bed or something?
Basically, yeah. They couldn't handle her. She was big and she was
Okay,
sweaty,
we get
too.
the big part. You don't need to put so much emphasis on it.
Well, at least you helped still.
Were the friends thankful for you or were they frightened by you?
No, they were totally grateful. I mean, it was a 3-man job or a 2-girl, a 1-man job to, haul her into the elevator and pull her down the hall into the room.
Okay, so they were glad that you helped them kind of wrangle their really drunk friend.
Totally.
Larger drunk friend. She was large. I want to make sure we point that out. Okay, so after you guys were done getting her friend in bed or whatever, is that when you asked her out?
Well, a little bit. I chatted with them a bit. I got to know their names, and I invited her to take a walk with me on the beach.
Oh my God. So that's pretty trusting of her to take a walk on a dark beach with a stranger that she's never met.
Not really. I was the one who helped her plus-size friend into the bed.
Oh my God, stop with the description of her body size.
All right. So how was the walk on the beach? Was it super romantic? Or was she hammered kind of like her friend too, and it was just a sloppy walk on the beach?
Oh man, no. She was so cool. It was romantic. I mean, it's just me and her, some waves, and she put her hand in. I don't want to get too sentimental, but she put her hand inside mine, and we just wound up making out like crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's nothing I ever did before.
Cool, congrats.
So, I mean, that's great that you had an awesome makeout session, but how are you guys going to connect in the real world? I feel like vacation world and real world are different worlds.
I mean, I thought that was it. I mean, I told her, listen, I got to go back home next day. Vacation's over. And I asked her where she lived, and incredible enough, she lives in the same town as me.
Shut up!
No way.
Wow, that's crazy.
Are you for real?
Always for real. Always for real.
All right.
Wow.
That's exciting.
How crazy.
Yeah, I was totally pumped about it. I felt like shouting, but I didn't. I just said, listen,
Yeah.
when we get back, would you like to grab some dinner?
And
Yeah, I mean, why not? And did she say yes to that, or?
Yeah, she said yes to that and started making out with me again.
Okay, awesome. So did you guys go to dinner yet?
That's the problem. We made a date, and a few days later, I got a text saying she wasn't going to be able to make it, and she needed to be honest with me, and said there isn't any chemistry between us, which I know is bullshit. Sorry.
She said there's no chemistry between you guys? Oh, she made out with you on a beach in Mexico.
Yeah, she made out with me not once, twice. It was hot. It was something.
Well, I don't know that it was hot for her, if that's what she's saying.
Oh, come on. It was hot. Listen, I felt
So after she texted you that, is that the last you've heard from her?
That's it.
Did you respond to her? Like, what do you even say to that? I disagree?
I said, that's not what I felt in Mexico, and no response.
Nothing. Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Please, man.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Brian is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Holly. They met while they were actually on vacation, not together, but they were at the same resort in Mexico. They actually met, went for a walk on the beach and made out there. And then he found out that they live in the same town, which is super rare. And they agreed to go get dinner when she got back because he was leaving earlier. But since then, she sent him a text message saying that she thinks they don't have any chemistry and she's not interested in dinner. And you know, whenever you make out with somebody like on a vacation, you're always like, this is sweet. I'm never going to see this person again. And I wonder if that's what she was thinking. And then she's like, oh, wait, there is an opportunity to see him again. And that's why she's blowing him off. But we'll find out in just a second.
Can I ask, because I think this one is going to be a little frustrating for a lot of people listening. Because, Brian, she gave you a reason why she's not calling you, and you're still bugging her.
Oh, yeah, that's
what?
true.
I mean, what's the goal here? I just don't know what you're expecting.
We went down to the beach. We made out not once, but twice. And it was like idyllic. It was one of those perfect things. Then when we got back home, we texted and she was totally into it. And then all of a sudden, chemistry comes out of the blue, out of nowhere. So something's up.
Yeah, it sounds like there's something else. Maybe she actually is in a relationship. And then she got back home and she's like, ooh, I was super drunk that night.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That may be what's going on here, but I'd like to know
Okay.
one way or
And
the other.
You promise you're not just one of those guys that can't understand no.
No.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm going to call her right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Holly, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Holly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I don't know what that is.
Hi, Holly.
Oh, okay. Holly, it's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Still probably don't know
Okay.
what that means, but
I don't.
I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So that's why we're calling today.
Are you, I mean, maybe you have the wrong number or something. I don't know who would.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you recently gone on a vacation in Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay, then I think you're the right Holly because the dude that emailed us, his name is Brian.
Okay.
And he told us about meeting you in Mexico and said that you guys hit it off, even went for a walk on the beach and made out a little bit. And you were supposed to go to dinner when you got back to the States, but since then you've texted him and told him that you don't feel there's any chemistry.
Yeah, this is really odd. Why is he calling the radio? I mean, what else did he say?
That's pretty much it. He just wants to know why all of a sudden there's no chemistry when he thought you guys hit it off greatly.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's weird. You know, and I told him too, like, obviously you told him exactly why you didn't want to go out with him again, but he swears that he thinks something changed, and it didn't change when you guys were making out, that it changed once you got back.
Yeah, okay. Well, to be honest, like, I don't trust him.
You don't trust him?
He seemed really sweet in Mexico, but then when I got back, I started like, I don't know, like red flags. I don't. He sent me texts that were like inappropriate and.
Were they like
what?
sex texts or something or?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You understand what I'm saying.
Like he sent you pictures.
I mean, if you want to get technical, they weren't pictures, but they were not appropriate text.
Okay, so he got all pervy on you out of the blue.
Yeah.
And why? I mean, like, and how is it a mystery that you're not wanting to go out with them then? That's what I don't get.
I mean, again, he was really, really sweet in Mexico, but then he started getting all pervy, and I don't want to see him again.
Well, let's ask him about it, Holly, because the pervert is on the other phone listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah, Brian is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you. Are you there, Brian?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God. I didn't know that you were going to be on the line. This is so embarrassing.
Embarrassed at what? I don't even know what kind of perverted stuff you're talking about.
You know exactly what you sent me, and I'm not that kind of girl, so.
What? Hang on. Tell me specifics because really, I'm really confused.
Yeah, I want to know specifics too. I want to know what kind of perverted stuff he sent you.
You sent me a bunch of eggplant emojis, and I know what that means.
That's gross, man.
What's the problem with that?
What the problem is, come on.
Yeah, I did send you a bunch of eggplant emojis when I was talking about dinner.
So I don't care what you said about dinner. You put that after dinner. I know what you want to do after dinner.
Seriously.
All right, I got to clear this up. I'm going to read you the text. So listen, here it is. Excited to take you to dinner this week. I know this perfect place, period. And then I put 1, 2, 3 eggplant emojis.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, that's a pervy text for sure.
And why are you acting dumb like it's not a pervy text? That's a totally pervy text.
How is that pervy? How is an eggplant pervy? I just don't get that.
Okay.
Shut up. Are you just trying to be dumb to save face?
No, I think he doesn't know.
I don't really know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Brian, so you don't know what the eggplant emoji stands for?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I only put those eggplant emojis there because she told me in Mexico she was a vegetarian.
Shut up. Holly, are you really a vegetarian?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he can send inappropriate stuff still.
Damn, Holly, I put those there because I found a vegetarian restaurant to take you to.
Do you really not know what the eggplant stands for in emoji language, Brian?
No, I don't. Eggplants? That's all I saw. An eggplant.
Yeah, it stands for something else, man.
Out of all the vegetable emojis, like salad emojis, something else. Why would you choose that one if you weren't trying to be perverted?
I don't know. It was the first one that came up in the vegetable category.
It does stand out.
Do you believe him, Holly?
I don't know. It sounds like he's changing his story. I thought that he wanted to do stuff after dinner.
No. I wasn't thinking about anything. I didn't know secret meaning of eggplant. I wasn't thinking about that at all. Maybe later on, but I didn't mean anything by that text.
I was thinking it. I wouldn't say it, though.
I don't know what to think. I mean, you shouldn't send those to anyone, no matter what.
Yeah, I'm confused on this one, too.
I think he's learning a lesson.
You believe him?
I do.
Guys, are there any other vegetables I should know about at this point?
Yes.
There are a few things, that you shouldn't send, but maybe Holly can explain those to you in person. Holly, would you like to go out on a second date with Brian? We'll pay for it. I really don't think he understood what the eggplant emoji was.
You seem genuine, which is kind of cute. You didn't know what an eggplant emoji meant, so...
Holly, I'm really sorry. I did not know the secret meaning of eggplant, and I won't send any more of them. Ever. Please.
Oh, look at you. Got to laugh.
Hey.
I mean, I guess you were just naive about it. Sounds a little unbelievable, but I will give you the benefit of the doubt.
So, is that a yes then?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, congratulations, Brian. You got a second date.
Woo.
That is awesome news.
Yeah.
Holly, thank you for giving me another chance. I'm going to send you another text. It's going to be clean and unmistakable.
Yeah.
Had a great time in Mexico. Think we're going to have another one here.
Yeah,
All right.
that's really cute.
And Brian, obviously you need to brush up on your emojis, okay?
Yes.
So is there a class I can take online on YouTube so I can brush up on it?
Maybe you can look on YouTube or ask some friends or something. I will tell you this, the splash emoji means have a nice day. So send that one as much as possible, okay?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Stephanie is on the phone with us, and she wants to do a second date update today to call a guy who she met in what I could only describe as hell on earth. I'm talking about a candle shop.
You don't
If
like
there
those?
is a hell, it smells like a candle shop. I can tell you that.
No
You talk
cinnamon
about
bun?
an instant headache. I can't stand in those places without wanting to vomit from all of the scents from the candles. But anyway, that's where she met the guy that she wants to call today. Hey, Stephanie, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm okay. I'm just having PTSD thinking about having stood in a candle shop before.
Oh, come on.
And pretty amazing that you picked up on a guy in a candle shop. What men are in those things?
I actually thought the same thing. I kind of noticed him. I was a little curious what he was doing there, too. And, I got to say, he looks pretty clueless. He was kind of looking at the candles and smelling them and making faces that I'm sure you're making right now.
So is he a candle enthusiast, or was he just...
No, I don't think so. Like I said, he seemed very out of place and kind of shy. So I decided to kind of go over and just see if he needed some help.
Nice move.
Yeah. We started talking, and he said he was trying to buy a candle for his mom.
Okay.
I thought that was so sweet, right?
Do you think this guy is just trolling candle shops and making up a story about his mom the whole
just
time?
looking for women.
It's pretty smart.
Well, I guess it kind of worked, but no, really though, I helped him pick out a candle, and he went and bought it, and we both left the store, and that was it. He didn't ask me out or anything. But when he left, I was actually thinking that I thought he was pretty cute, and maybe it was a missed opportunity. And then actually a half an hour later, we ran into each other at another store in the mall. And
in the bedding section of somewhere. You're just like, dude, this guy's buying candles and comforters. It's just a domesticated dude.
Surprisingly not, no.
Okay.
At this point, I kind of realized, why not just go for it. I was a little nervous, and I don't do this a lot, but I basically asked him if he wanted to hang out again.
That's awesome.
Oh, so you asked him out.
Yeah, I asked him. I know,
Nice.
It's a little forward, but why not? Sometimes you gotta, make moves for yourself, right?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, and it worked. It worked because he seemed excited about that, and we exchanged numbers.
I just picture this guy calling his friends after, like, oh my God, you guys, I was shopping for candles, and then this really cute girl totally asked me out.
Oh my God.
So funny.
What'd you guys do for your date?
Well, I texted him first and asked him if he wanted to meet up, and he said yes. So I ended up choosing a restaurant to go to.
Okay, so you guys did a full-on dinner.
We did dinner, and we ended up meeting. It was a Friday night. I picked a restaurant that it had a nice feel to it, but wasn't over the top or not, crazy expensive or anything. It was moderate. We had a great time. The conversations were great, and it went a little longer than I kind of expected. So the next thing I knew, we had been at the restaurant for a little over 2 hours.
But a lot of times that's a
Whoa.
good thing on a date, right? You're like, oh my God, we've been talking forever.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It must mean that it's because we were just talking and we lost track of time because we were having a good time.
And it wasn't just you talking, right?
No, he definitely had his time to talk to.
Okay.
I allowed him to speak at certain points.
But I thought that, maybe the night would progress. Maybe he'd come over, or maybe it would just be, to figure out when we would want to get together again. I don't know. But by the end of the night, he seemed a little, maybe like something else was on his mind, or he was a little upset or a little agitated.
What was he doing to make you feel that way?
When you can tell you're looking at someone and you can tell that they're looking back at you, but in the back of their mind, they're not with you.
Right.
By the end of the night, I just kind of got that feeling. And he wasn't talking as much. I was doing much more of the conversation. And
maybe he was thinking about some potpourri he had to pick up or something to go along with his candles.
No, I don't know. He's kind of left it at that. And by that time, we were pretty much done with dinner. We said goodbye. We hugged, and that was it.
And he made no mention of seeing you again.
No,
honestly, I mean, I expected to maybe get a text from him. If not that night, then at least maybe the next day. But now it's been a while, and I haven't heard from him even once.
No candle recommendations from him?
No candles.
Nothing.
No.
Interesting. All right, well,
No.
we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Stephanie is on the phone with us, and today she wants to call a guy that she met in what I like to refer to as the land of the zombie boyfriends. Talking a candle shop. Candle shops, craft stores, Target on a Sunday afternoon. You see nothing but just dead-eyed boyfriends following their girlfriends around, waiting for death's sweet release. It's one of the worst places you could ever possibly be.
Look at this, such an accurate description.
But this guy actually doesn't have a girlfriend. He was just shopping for a candle for his mom, and they struck up a conversation, and she ended up asking him out. They went out to dinner, had some decent conversations. She says at the end of the date, he seemed a little distant, gave her a hug, and then walked out of her life forever. She hasn't heard a word from him. Are you ready to give him a call, Stephanie?
Yeah, let's do it.
And you really want to go out with this guy again?
I do. You know, that I really felt like we had an instant connection, and I really couldn't tell you why he hasn't responded. It's very strange to me.
Okay.
You want to date this guy so that you can make him your boyfriend, and then you can drag him to the candle store.
And then he can buy candles for me.
Yeah, see,
He'll
look
be
at
dragging her.
Yeah.
Candle man.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to please?
Yeah, this is he.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait. What?
Have you heard of Brooke and Jubal in the morning? It's a radio morning show.
No.
Oh, cool. Well, that's who we are.
Okay.
Do you want to know why I'm calling you?
Yeah.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out on a date with a girl named Stephanie. And Stephanie said she had a great time and then emailed us because you haven't been responding to her phone calls or text messages. So I said, hey, let's get on the phone and find out why he doesn't like you.
Oh, no.
Do you have a few minutes to talk to us about your date with Stephanie?
He's shocked.
I guess, but I'd rather not.
And you are an honest person, aren't you?
You can just give us a little bit of information. She's just really confused.
Can you just tell her that I made a mistake and I'm really sorry?
What kind of mistake did you make? You buy the wrong candle at the candle store? She told us about how you guys met.
Okay, I'll talk to you, but you have to promise to not use my name.
Whoa.
Okay, I promise you we will beep out your name.
Okay. Okay.
All right? So what's the issue? Did you even like her?
Yeah, she was cool.
Okay. I like the pause before you said cool. It's like, she's, I think, okay.
Yeah, no.
No?
No. Oh, she was cool. This is my bad. This is my fault. It's not hers.
Well, that's
Okay,
good
so
news.
she didn't do anything wrong.
No. I did something wrong, and she's great.
Whoa, okay.
So what did you do wrong then?
Okay, I'm going to tell you, but it's going to sound really bad.
Okay.
But it's not bad.
It's going to sound bad, but it's not bad.
Usually means it's bad.
Like, I didn't ask her out. Like,
Right.
I ran into her later, and she asked me out.
Okay.
And I don't know. It's never happened to me with someone just, like, I've never had someone ask me out. So I don't know. But I have a girlfriend.
Oh, come on.
You have a girlfriend, but you went on a date with her.
What? Yeah. She came with me to a candle shop, and she started talking to me, and that was weird. And
It's weird for a girl to talk to you?
yeah, that never happens.
Oh, sweetheart.
I just panicked, and I told her I was there to get a candle for my mom.
So you lied because you liked the female attention you were getting from her.
That sounds right. I was there shopping for my girlfriend.
Of course.
Oh, so the candle wasn't for your mom at all.
No,
Okay, but why'd you agree to go on a date with her if you had a
I
girlfriend?
didn't. She didn't ask me out there. We ran into each other again, and then she asked me out, and I just again was so floored by it that I said yes.
Okay, but you couldn't have said, I'm sorry, thank you very much, but I have a girlfriend?
I suppose I could have said that.
But you didn't.
I did not.
And even after, like, there was plenty of opportunity for you to text later and said, I'm sorry, I was so flattered. I'm not single.
You know, I thought I might tell her, and then things just got busy, and I just didn't.
I don't know how many times that has happened to me. It's always a good excuse, too, when you tell your girlfriend, like, why were you out with another girl? Oh, man, she asked me out, and then things got busy, and I couldn't turn it down.
It was a really bad idea. I don't know why I did it, but we went out, and I could barely eat more than like 2 bites because I felt so guilty the whole time. It was just...
She did say that when you guys were out, you seemed a little distant. I'm assuming it's probably because you were thinking about what you were doing.
Yeah, I was thinking about my girlfriend.
And cheating on her?
I didn't cheat on her. We didn't do anything. We just went out to dinner and nothing happened.
I think going on a Friday night date with somebody else is kind of considered cheating.
It wasn't a Friday night. It was just...
I don't think it matters what day of the week it was on. You still went out. It could have been a Tuesday night. You still went out to dinner with somebody else.
What?
And why did you never come clean afterwards when she was texting you and wanted to see you again?
I was going to text her back.
But why didn't you?
Because I just figured, I had a girlfriend, so just ghost out.
All right. Well, unfortunately, you can't completely cut her out of your life just yet because she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation right now.
What? No.
Yeah.
No.
Stephanie?
Are you serious right now? You're in a What were you thinking? I'm bored.
sorry.
I don't even know what to say.
It's my fault. It is not your fault. I'm so sorry.
I don't care. You went out to dinner with me. That's a date. You didn't even think about how it would make me feel?
Nope. No, I'm sorry.
He's honest.
Oh, my gosh.
You didn't think about anything.
Yeah, no. I just said yes to the date and then went out and realized, oops, I made a mistake.
Boy, I wouldn't do that again. I am so sorry. And you were great.
Wow.
You were cool.
You were cool. Somebody really should date you.
How dare you?
If I was single, man, you're great.
Is there any chance of you being single? How long have you been in your relationship that you're in?
3 years.
Oh, wow. Is this the first?
Wow, I feel sorry for her.
Is this the first time you've been out with another woman since you've been in your 3-year relationship?
This was the first time a woman's ever asked me out. So I said yes for some reason.
No idea why I said yes.
That's the answer you have to
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel you a little bit, but you still should have told her you have a girlfriend.
Do you, want out of your relationship and you're just trying to look for a way to end it?
No, and honestly, going out with her made me, realize how much I love my girlfriend, even more.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry.
You hear that, Stephanie? You helped save a relationship, I think.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Is there any signs that he had a girlfriend, at all?
No.
You should have known when he was in a candle shop right off the bat. You should have never talked to him.
I guess I can't trust men anymore, ever.
No. Just dudes in candle shops. Can never trust them. I would love to ask you if you'll go on a second date with Stephanie. We'll pay for it.
No. A second, are you really? No.
I'm
thank
asking,
you.
not you, Stephanie.
Deborah, you were great. If I was single, holy man, I would so go out on a date with you, but still not, though.
Wow.
So no second date.
Are you going to tell your girlfriend about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Come on. You're a better liar than that.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
One thing I've learned from doing these second date updates over and over again is sometimes you shouldn't put too much effort into a first date. We hear stories about guys doing way too much
and then not getting a call back. But it's also possible to not do enough.
Yeah.
There's a sweet spot when it comes to effort on a date.
That is true.
And Adam is on the phone today to do a second date update. He thinks that he got the latter. He thinks he didn't do enough for his first date, and now he's not getting a call back. What's up, Adam?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good, good. So reading your email, it sounds like you don't know how to plan for anything at all.
Well, I'm not always the biggest on following through on stuff, but it's good. By the way, if I could just say, I'm a huge fan of the show. I like it quite a bit.
Appreciate it, man. I don't enjoy it that much. So.
I agree
I'm glad
with
that
you,
you do.
Jubal. I'm with you.
I'm a fan of
Yeah.
it.
Oh, Jose likes it. Okay. Well, thank you for your email. The girl that you want to call today, what's her name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. All right. Tell us a little bit about Stephanie then.
Stephanie is just really cool. I met her. She's taller than me. I don't know if that has anything.
Oh, dude.
I mean, that's the one quality you bring up about Stephanie when you have to describe her.
That's awesome, though. Are you like me? I like dating tall girls. I'm a short guy, and I love girls taller than me. Do you like taller girls?
Yeah, man. I'm a good climber.
Awesome. So am I. All right. So you met Stephanie, this tall girl, where?
I met her at a bar. I had gone out with some folks.
Yeah.
And basically, she was introduced to me by a mutual friend.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And we talked, and it was really cool. I think we really kind of hit it off in the bar, mainly because it was just a terrible bar. Like, we were kind of laughing at how crappy the bar was.
So did you ask her out on a date, or was just hanging out at the bar that night is what you're considering the first date?
No, that wasn't the date. I eventually asked her out, but it kind of like snuck up on me because we were talking, having a good time, and it was like time to go. And so I did the last second, hey, can I get your number? We exchanged numbers, and then, we texted after that. Most of our conversations were kind of text. And then eventually that's when I asked her if she kind of wanted to come over to my place and maybe watch TV.
What?
That's
Are you
the date.
kidding me?
Hey, big first date plans. Want to come watch TV?
No, you don't do that with a girl. Like, if you're really excited about somebody, you sound like you were into this chick.
I was. I wanted to, so I love this TV show on AMC called Turn. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Okay, it's kind of geeky. It's like a Revolutionary War show. It's about the
man.
Ooh. Are you telling me that this girl that you met that you thought was awesome, you invited her over to watch a little bit of
a
Revolutionary War documentary?
Wow.
I mean, if I'm into it and then she's into it, that seems like it would be a good fit.
I guess, yeah. I think your problem is, how old was she?
How old is she?
Yeah.
I think she's like probably in her like mid to late 20s.
Yeah, you need to be like 60-year-olds. Sounds like for your interests.
I've definitely seen some candidates, but I'm not there yet.
So what was her response when she figured out that you didn't have anything else planned that night, is what it sounds like to me? Like no dinner, no nothing.
Well, first of all, that's not entirely true. I made a bunch of snacks because I like to not get up.
How do you even make snacks? What, you cut cheese and put some crackers on a plate?
Oh, well, no, it's just stuff in a jar. I mean, I opened a few dips, and I get scoops because it was a date, so I got some like
nice,
fancy. You know a guy likes you when he pulls out the scoops.
Yeah, I want to get as much dip as you can, girl.
How did the evening go then? Once she got to your place and you guys watched TV with all your snack foods?
Well, I'll be completely honest. I don't think she was stoked when she walked in and she realized that we weren't going out from there. But she settled in. She ended up liking the TV show. I think she was asking me questions about it because we're like in the second season now, and so the show itself is kind of evolved. The characters, there was basically these three main characters that the show started out with, and then
are we talking about your date now, or are we just breaking down the show?
Oh, sorry. We just got so into the show like so quick, and we just binge watching like all these episodes, and then next thing you know, it's like 1 a.m. and she's like, I gotta go because I got work, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we just watched so much of this, and it was great, obviously. So.
Hey, at least she was into the show, right? Yeah, right. She liked it.
Yeah, and I felt like we were kind of cuddled up on the couch, and she was asking questions and enjoying it, but then, she had to go pretty quick. And that's actually the part that I'm concerned about because it felt weird. I didn't want to, like, go in for a kiss right there at the door because it was like she was off the couch and she had to get home so she could get some rest for work, and now here we are. Like, I don't know where to go from here.
You're telling me hours of television watching and you didn't even kiss her once?
Well, I mean, there was a lot of stuff happening in the story that had not been happening previously.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. I'm the same way with Downton Abbey. Don't try to touch my fun stuff when I'm watching Downton Abbey. Hands off. How long has it been since you heard from her then?
It's been like a week now, and I haven't heard back from her. I mean, I texted some more, and I mean, look, there's new episodes that have come online, So I was thinking,
You just invite her back to watch more TV? Is that your plan?
well, she liked it. I mean, I guess that's kind of why we're here, because maybe she's not calling me back because it was like a boring date, and I feel kind of like maybe I made a wrong choice with.
Yeah.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, man, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Adam is on the phone, and his first date was action-packed. With muskets and cannons.
Exciting.
And over 600,000 people died on his first date. How did that happen? Well, he decided to invite a girl named Stephanie to his house and watch a Civil War documentary.
I believe it was Revolutionary War,
Revolutionary
so I
War.
need you to get that straight.
Sorry.
I'm sure
Is
he'll
it-
be upset about
Adam,
it.
is it revolutionary or civil?
It's definitely revolutionary.
Revolutionary. Sorry about that. Okay. Well, whatever. That's exactly what Adam decided to do on his first date. Now he thinks he's not getting a call back because it was a boring date, and he should have maybe gone to dinner and just done the regular date thing instead of inviting her over to just watch TV for a little while.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now, if she does actually want to go out with you again, do you have bigger plans, or are you just planning on watching the next season of this show that you're so into with her?
You know what? I don't think I'll make the same mistake twice.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you go through all this, you get a second date, and then just do the same thing. Just go, yeah, we're going to come over. I forgot, I should mention, you did have snacks. You made sure to point that out when we first talked to you.
I mean, I'm no slacker, but I think I could do better.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and get her on the phone and find out if that is, in fact, the problem, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate this, guys.
Yep, you're welcome.
Hello,
Hi, is this Stephanie?
this is she.
Hey, Stephanie, how are you? This is Jubal. I host a morning show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry. I'm like, why are you calling?
I'm calling because I was wondering if I could talk to you about something real quick. One of our listeners sent an email about you and asked if we could get you on the phone.
Okay, that sounds really weird. I'm actually at work, so is this important or?
I think it's important. If you have just like a few minutes, I would appreciate it.
Okay, let me just close my door for just a sec.
Thanks.
Okay. So what is it? Why are you calling again?
Well, we recently got an email to the show about someone who you have gone on a date with. His name is Adam. And Adam has been trying to get a hold of you because he'd like to go on another date, but you haven't returned any of his phone calls. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out if you didn't like your first date with him.
Well, I wouldn't really call it a date.
Yeah.
Watching
I
TV
could
isn't
see
a date
that.
to you?
How do you even know about that?
Because we talked to Adam. Before we make these kind of phone calls, we always talk to the person, and we asked him about your date, and he told us how he just sort of invited you over to watch some TV.
Well, if you talk to him, you should know what happened.
Was it just not
You
enough?
definitely can't think it was a good date.
He did tell us that he thinks he screwed up by planning a date to do nothing but watch TV, but he also said that he likes you a lot, if that matters.
Well, he didn't even talk to me.
Oh, you mean he was watching his show the whole time? He did seem like he was super into that show.
Yeah, I mean, it was all very confusing because he texted me, do you want to Netflix and chill? And have been dating long enough to know what that means. And we'd hit it off, and he was really cute, so I was down and went over there. But maybe he doesn't know what it means. Maybe he thinks it means watching Netflix.
So you were prepared to Netflix and chill in the traditional meaning of it.
Yeah.
And he actually just wanted to Netflix.
Yes. The whole thing was super, super weird.
Was it weird, or was it just that he's like a little naive and that's almost kind of cute, right?
It would have been cute, but it went on for like 6 hours.
You were there for 6 hours?
Yes, we watched like 6 hours of this, and we kept watching. I kept thinking, is he going to make the move? Is he going to make the move? There were even parts where characters were kissing, and I thought, oh, this is it.
we were like definitely Netflixing, but there was no chill part. And, by the way, it was also season 2. So I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And every time like I would sort of ask, to clarify something that was happening, he would just shush me.
So you were there prepared to not watch TV at all if it came down to it, and he was so into the show and shushing you when you try to talk to him that it was a turnoff.
Yeah, I tried really hard too. And the whole thing was such a I just didn't understand what was happening.
But you were attracted to him going into this. I would have been almost even more attracted to him because he was so, I don't know, innocent. He wasn't ignoring her. He just maybe he didn't have the same plans as you,
I do get that. I mean, it's not like I'm disappointed we didn't hook up and then not talk again. Like, I do get that. Because you don't say Netflix and chill and then not make a move.
I agree with you on that. I guess if you're going to say Netflix and chill, you should follow through and try to make a move on somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I just figured it wasn't into me, and so that's why I'm not really responding. But again, it's not like he called me, which would show me that he liked me.
Right.
He would just text me, that was really fun. We should, watch the rest of the episode.
Oh, my God. Yeah, his definition of fun is definitely different than yours.
Well, he does want to talk to you.
Well, that's great. Then he can call me.
He kind of is because he's actually on the other line listening.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Adam, you there?
He is on the other line, on hold, or he heard our conversation?
No, he was listening the whole time.
Hey, 70, how's it going?
I don't even...
Well, I mean, I'm embarrassed. I didn't know what Netflix and chill meant. I thought...
What?
I don't know why they say that. They should call it Netflix and, do stuff, because I don't know...
None of your guy friends have told you what that means?
Well, no, I've heard of the term a million times. I thought that it actually just watch Netflix and then chill out.
No, it means much more than that, Adam.
Adam, I haven't even been in the dating world in forever because I'm an old married lady and I even know what that is.
Well, I'm sorry. I guess you're better than me. I just didn't know that. I didn't know what it meant.
It's kind of sweet.
I don't understand why you didn't just ask me out on a date.
I'm so sorry. This is the type of thing I wanted to ask you on a date, and honestly, I thought if I invited you to take part in something that I really knew a lot about and liked, that it would show you more. That I just have interest. I don't know. For some reason I just gotten that in front of myself, and I should have asked you to dinner.
I don't care about dinner. I just want to come over and hook up with you. That's what Netflix and chill is.
Oh my God!
She's direct.
You missed.
Yeah, you missed out on a big opportunity, Adam.
No, I know. And next time, if you would want to go out with me again, if you wanted Netflix and chill, I promise, no minutes.
Well, Stephanie, would you like to Netflix and chill with Adam?
Oh God!
This is
the real way you're supposed to do it?
No.
Normally, I always pay for people to go on a second date update. I guess I'll pay for his Netflix subscription for the month.
There you go.
Man, that would be awesome.
Stephanie, would you like to go out with Adam again?
Well, Adam, you missed your chance for Netflix and chill, so if you do want to go out again, you can take me to dinner, and, we can see how it goes. It will probably be about, 4 months until we can Netflix and chill.
So now you have to work for it, Adam.
I'm totally okay with that, and I would love to buy you dinner. And if for some reason you could ever find it within your heart to want to Netflix and chill again.
Okay, well, how about just call me and we can go out again and try.
Well, hey, successful second date update. Congratulations, Adam. You got your second date.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, and a little thing called Urban Dictionary. Before you use any phrases with people, figure out what they are.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I like his version of Netflix and chill better. So I just want to watch movies and hang out. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And today's second date update, if you missed it, this dude Adam wanted to call Stephanie. He invited her over to watch Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did. That's the problem. She was expecting a lot more. Mm-hmm. And she didn't make it through the entire 6 hours.
Yeah.
that they were together, just watching movies. So she assumed he wasn't into her, but he was into her, and he just doesn't know what Netflix and chill means.
Yeah.
She is so patient, though. Like, if
Right?
that's what she wanted and she waited 6 hours, girl, make your own move.
Yeah.
I just imagine she shows up in lingerie.
Wow.
He's like, wow, you're going to be cold.
Yeah,
We got a lot of
there's
movies to
a lot
watch.
of movies. I got blankets, so that's cool. He says that they should change the name to Netflix and do stuff because he legitimately didn't know what Netflix and chill was insinuating, and that maybe they should change it to that just for him.
Well, I feel like that second date was informational for a lot
Yeah.
of people, probably, too.
They agreed to go out one more time and give it another shot. Maybe she just has to explain things better to him now. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.